Welcome back to another episode of the Love Live. This is Copeland Keys here. And if you didn't know, it's Sunday. It's around 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. And this is a safe space. And what we mean by a safe space, this is just a place you can come talk. If you want to join in on our subject matter for today or the topic that we're discussing, of course, you can call us at 816-398-8229. But if you just want to call in and vent and you got something on your mind, it's been a long week. Of course, you can give us a call here on the Love Live. I am joined, of course, by my panel of ladies here, and we're going to start with Ms. Delia King.
Hello. Hi, everybody.
It's Sunday. We back. How you doing?
I'm doing good. It's a beautiful day. I got a beautiful space, and I'm happy.
Yeah, you look good. Love the jewelry. And then,
Thank
of course, our beautiful co-host, MVP and the Bronze Beauty.
What's up, y'all? What's up? What's up?
you. Hello.
What's
All
good,
right.
everybody?
So how y'all
Hello,
doing?
Queens.
We're good.
Look at y'all looking like light.
Look like life.
Ooh,
Period.
Earrings.
Period.
sparkling.
And
Yes.
this
I
week,
love
What's up, D?
what's up, D? This week we have got, we got a couple male panelists on. First and foremost, I'm gonna bring in this young man. He's a battle rapper. He's kind of coming up in the game. I seen coast to coast. He's in Atlanta all the time. I got Mr. Trey Boogie.
What's good? What's happening, everybody? And I'm not a battle rapper, nigga. I'm the battle rapper, nigga.
Let's
Oh,
go. Let's talk
Come
about
on,
it.
man.
Damn.
Come on, man.
I'm
Ain't
just
nobody bigger than me right now, man. Put some respect on that.
And then this next gentleman, it's got a hilarious social media following, highly intelligent brother. I looked all over his Facebook. He cracked me up because he didn't misspell a word and his grammar was on point in every single status. Mr. Tannen Kasky. What's up, Tannen?
Yo, what's going on? I'm here to create the wave here. All right. Hey, whatever you ask me and whatever I can answer, it's gonna be a legit answer. It might break you or it might make you. I don't know.
what's,
So I hope y'all ready for it. You
what's
feel
your
me?
favorite Tootsie Roll Pop flavor?
Hold on, what you say?
What's your favorite Tootsie Roll Pop flavor?
Strawberry.
Oh. Mm. All right.
What?
So this week, we kind of wanted to start. I guess we always start with the icebreaker. And our icebreaker for this week was, did y'all see that submarine?
Yeah, that shit was crazy.
Didn't it come out this?
Show did. Show
MVP,
I
did.
saw it.
what was funny about the submarine? Now, I thought a lot of people made a lot of jokes.
Box controller controlled.
Yeah, that
Here's the
motherfucking
goddamn
controller,
thing.
man.
Ain't an
That
Xbox
submarine
controller.
shit.
Nigga
Oh,
had that
definitely that
logo
controller.
tech. Nigga had that logo tech controller and shit. Gotta move a submarine and shit. That shit was hilarious. I ain't gonna lie.
That's crazy.
The ancestors snatched them people on Juneteenth. We love a good story. We love it. Yes. Yes, baby. Look, they tried to say they was down at the bottom of the ocean 96 hours. Psh, nope. My wife
Yeah.
said what? Oh, I got some billionaires. Oh, so that means you been exploiting black and brown folk a whole lot. Real bad. They said
Real bad.
up out in that goddamn ocean. The same one they brung us back and forth in. We love to see it. All the jokes are funny. Yes.
That's the karma. Huh.
Yeah, that motherfucker blew up. They ain't make it nowhere near the bottom of the ocean. They said them niggas been dead for days.
Didn't on Juneteenth. 5
Yeah.
billionaires
Yep.
said
They,
bye-bye in the
I think they
same
made it
ocean.
like 4,000
They
feet
brought our
before they
people over
exploded.
here. They
I don't
trafficked it.
think
Our ancestors in. We
It is
love to
right.
see
Nobody-
a good revenge tale. It's great. Yes.
Hey, you really started something, Copeland. Because MVP is on it.
MVP, make sure you're on Wi-Fi, honey. You're a little blurry tonight.
Yeah, and I was gonna say I don't think they ever went at all. I think that was just another distraction so we wouldn't talk about Juneteenth. Or talk
Yeah.
about how they've just recently released that they're gonna be having lab created meat
Oh
that
yeah,
is
they just got approved for it 2 days ago.
yes. So it's
And
like
so
talking about people missing. Nah, let's talk about this meat that didn't come from no animal.
yep,
Hold on
yep,
now.
FDA approved that.
Hold on. Let's not sensationalize nothing. Cause Dollar Tree been selling steaks and shrimps and shit. If you believe that shit came from a goddamn animal,
If you bought a steak from Dollar Tree,
been selling lab meat and,
go out.
and rat cat meat and every damn thing else. Don't let them think it's some new shit. Hell, let them make some shit in the lab. It might have some more nutrients in it, and that's goddamn disease provider shit they put in all them additives and shit. What they feed the animals, the real animals, and all that goddamn shit. Girl, shit, hell, we are living in the future. Shit, grow me a healthy damn cow. Shit, I want a healthy rib. God damn it! How much for one rib?
One rib is crazy.
How much for
No,
one rib, nigga? Y'all know what she talking about? How much for
Yeah, that
one rib?
motherfucking movie. How much for one
Y'all
rib?
know what she talking about. I don't want to
Y'all
get his
too
kicks off
young.
here.
Y'all too young. Don't get on here acting like y'all was born in the 90s.
no,
and shit.
I don't think I'm doing the lab meat though.
Shit, depending what the price of that motherfucker, I go get it.
Okay.
At this point, let me put a fence around this pool and put the other side of a cow and some horses on there, and some chickens in a bag.
What I'm saying,
I
$3.99, man.
don't give a damn. Look,
Yeah, no.
like they ain't been feeding us some shit. Like they ain't been, each and every one of us done ate some damn public school lunch. Like you ain't been fed some damn shit before. Don't play. Don't try to get grown and act brand new.
Yeah, but me knowingly eating some lab created stuff and me not knowing, that's two different things.
Yeah, people be knowingly eating chitlins and shit.
I don't do
You know
them.
what I'm saying?
With some hot sauce, goddamn.
You ain't supposed to eat that bullshit.
Put it on the altar for the ancestors and
You
have
ain't supposed to be eating shellfish, none of that shit.
It don't matter.
Hey,
Focus
focus on the meat.
I sure will. I sure will.
Don't do that.
It could really have some hooves in it.
Oh, Envyon's still going.
Hey, she on it today.
He
Yes,
said
he is.
you don't eat crawfish, shellfish.
Nah, I said you're not supposed to. I for sure eat it.
Oh, okay. Talk about that's on the land. Don't. Hi, Serenity.
What's up, Serenity?
She ain't heard shit.
She can't hear us.
Hi, Serenity.
Serenity getting together, y'all. She just joined us on the panel.
Oh, okay.
Is she talking? She might be muted.
Y'all kind of got off the subject of like just like the ocean. Like, can everybody on here swim? Can y'all swim? Cause y'all, as black people, we go right past the ocean. Like, ha, we never would have did it anyway. We're out.
Yeah,
Like-
I can't swim at all.
I can
Like-
swim. I don't think anybody could swim in the ocean. I don't give a damn how cold you are.
It's a lot
Nah,
easier
nobody
to
can.
swim in the ocean.
I swim in
Based
the
off
ocean
who?
before.
Whales?
No, because of the salt. the salt water makes you more buoyant.
Yeah, the salt water makes your buoyancy of your body a lot lighter.
Man, I stay away from all water, man.
Okay,
Fuck all
let's rewind back. What the fuck is buoyancy?
that.
Because y'all not about to just say that like y'all just insane. Like, oh, just know that. I've never heard that word. And I don't like how Copeland passed it to Danielle and she immediately said it as if like that's printed on the side of the pool. Buoyancy is affected today. Fuck that.
No, baby.
Oh my God, I'm not messing with you. Yeah,
Really to float.
Ain't nobody gonna tell her?
I'm telling her.
Oh,
I don't
my
like
fault.
It's right there, buoyant. The definition is able or apt to stay float or rise to the top of a liquid or gas. Buoyant.
Hey,
black people
Copeland, put that in dumb nigga terms, man.
perfect. We have not been buoyant since we hit this earth. Shit.
You
So wait,
don't know what brevet
do it
is?
make it easier or harder to float, man? Y'all break that down.
It makes it easier to float. But,
Okay.
but do y'all know what brevet is?
You can't float.
Do you know what is? What'd you say, Tanner?
Brevet?
Now it's brevet.
Half and
Who?
half.
What's
Brevet is half and half. Yeah.
So now he done added some French.
Hey.
You
So-
said brevet?
Oh, huh?
Yep. So
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
No,
hey,
that's not what the fuck you said.
Because
Wait.
I'm about to play with it. I don't like how everybody has a smart word and I feel sorry. Oh, the 700 plus people that were being smuggled on a ship that sank.
I heard about that.
Yeah.
Wait, what? What happened?
Weren't
He
smuggled, they
said
were
100
refugees.
off the
plus people
coast.
were being smuggled
They
on
were
a ship that sank.
refugees.
Yeah, refugees on a ship, but I guess
When did that happen?
that was like the same day of the or the same week of
Now,
Same thing.
I want to hear the battle rapper say
the,
refugee.
the submarine refugee. Hold on, hold on. You ain't about to play me. Hold on, refugee.
Let's go.
I use a lot of big words when I rap.
I want to hear you say refugee. That ain't a big one.
Refugee.
Okay, there we go. All right, now go ahead. Finish the story.
Man, I forgot. I get it happened with the submarine shit. I guess people think
No,
that's
but
supposed to be another distraction.
well, I think that too, but I think also too, it's just like in this world that we live in, you can just have a business and do anything.
Mhm.
Like them dudes,
Yeah.
they made that vessel. It wasn't tested for that depth. Then people took it down there. It didn't work out. Do y'all know how deep the ocean is? Y'all ever seen how deep the
You,
ocean is?
you
I
drinking
know.
wine in a coffee cup?
This say manifest everything positive with a top. What you're not gonna do is come from a cup.
Right, you're not gonna manifest.
Hey,
You're
there
not
you
gonna
go.
because that's queen behavior. Queen behavior is doing whatever the fuck you want to do whenever you want to do it. So that's a
Also,
queen right there,
Danielle Envion is
right there.
She
uh,
owned it today.
hell
She
yeah.
is.
If
That's an aggressive
Evian,
woman on there right there.
But at least but MVP got a wine glass.
MVP is an aggressive woman tonight.
Yeah, what's wrong? What's wrong,
What's
MVP?
going
You want
MVP?
to talk
What's
about
going on?
it?
Yeah, let's talk about it. Cause I brought in my feminine and tonight you're like, fuck that. Cause real bitches do what real bitches need to do. And I'm trying to figure out, like, did we switch positions? I'm in here with candles and shit, and you over there like, I wish y'all nigga would. So I need to know
No,
what
look,
happened this week.
look, baby, the energy is a transference. So if somebody got to be that person, I'll be that person for
Fuck
you.
yeah. Well, damn it.
All right, then
Got
fuck it. Here we go.
Tonight,
you.
Shine Pixie Star.
all right. So let me say this. So let's just get into it. What's the topic for tonight, Delia?
Tonight's topic is Mama's Boys.
So what does that mean?
It means
So
that the reason it's levels to it, and it's not the negative, but it's the reality because way more of current society's men are mama's boys because of men not being in the picture. And I think that we should just discuss how that's affecting our society. That's it.
I mean, is that like a fact though? Like, is that
It
to
is
like
fact.
culture?
Yeah.
So, what part of our society do you think is affecting Delia?
The black man's culture.
Right, but what part of the black man do you think is affecting?
Them.
Mm, right, but
I'm just
what
playing.
part of them do you think is affecting?
No, basically the part that I'm getting at is two parts. So the first part is the part where they're actually not allowing you to be in your position because mama's playing it. And then the flip side that I don't think some of them are aware that they are their mama's man. So it's like you're being manipulated by your mom because you're her oldest child or only son or whatever level you're playing as the position, but you're mama's man. So you don't know how to be anyone else's man. You only know how to be hers. And she's kind of programmed you that way. And she doesn't see the issue in the air in her ways, but she's really blocking you from leaving the nest because she wants you in the nest because ain't nobody in the nest with her lonely ass.
You know,
I am a single mom. So on the flip side, like I understand how frustrating it can be, but on the opposite end, it's like, all right, I'm only dealing with the younger side of it, and I'm basically pouring into him. But now I'm dealing with older ones that have been poured into by only that side, and I'm seeing that the results aren't beneficial.
So, Tannen, I gotta ask: are you a mama's boy?
no, I'm not, but I understand the question that she is getting to. Um, like a lot of times when y'all do call us mama boys, it's because y'all try to be competitive, sort of speaking. Um, it's kind of like, hey, hey. So I can say this, like, hey, my mama used to cook like this, and then all of a sudden, it's like now you trying to cook like my mama. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's not be competitive. Let's do your own thing. I was just saying, like, hey, this is the way my mama do it. But
So did
since I
you,
said that, y'all take it to a whole new level. Like, oh, you a mama's boy.
is your dad in your life?
Yeah, he was until he died 3 years ago.
Got you. Were they actively together when he was in your
Yeah,
life? He just
yeah,
in your. So you had two-parent household. So
yeah.
I feel like I love what you just said. I love because that actually is a completely different visual that I didn't have, but I've actually dealt with that. And I feel like it's one of those, keep in mind, every woman is competitive, just like every man. And the number one woman in a man's life before us is the mama. So you dang right. If I come into your life though and everything I do, you're like, well, my mom does it this way. Oh, so what are you saying? Should I be like her or did you leave her? So I feel like some make you feel away. Like, keep that in mind. This was your lady. Did you leave her or am I about to be competing? I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear, well, mama make the pork chops like this. Well, go get mama pork chop because I make it like this.
Yeah, see, and and it's up to what I'm saying, and it's up to the woman to kind of what I'm saying, change that mindset about like, hey, I understand your mom was in your life and this how your mom would do stuff, but this is how I do things, and this
So
is
then I
how I'm gonna continue to do things, and if what I'm saying, if you don't like it or whatever, then we can think of some other resolution to it, but.
I disagree. So I want to know why. Why do I have to convince you to think otherwise when it's just okay, your mama used cornmeal on the outside of her pork chop and I double bread mine. You can love your mama's cornmeal pork chop, but you just need to appreciate my double bread pork chop.
Yeah, and hey, that's all cool. I can enjoy both for real. It's just that I think my mama's recipe is better than yours right now.
It's like
So
Martin's Mama biscuits.
so I'm
The,
a
the,
you know what I'm
the
saying.
mama
So
biscuits.
I remember
so of course
remember the
so
episode when she threw them away?
Boy, you got no pork chops. You
Say
don't
that
even
again.
know my pork chops. How about that? How about I ain't
You
fix no
said
fucking pork chops?
hey,
Forget I don't
hey,
pork chops.
I don't make pork chops. I don't eat pork or swine. So you
That
only gonna get a pork chop when you pull up on your
pork
mama. So then the
mama.
question remains. Oh well, let me let Envion go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm done.
You good? No, I want you to go.
No,
All I
I'm
was gonna say, so then the question remains, all right, so let's say like, because this is a perfect prime example, because like I don't eat pork and your mama do make pork chops. All right, you miss your pork, but we over here on a health journey. So do you breach health journey for mama pork chops or do you respect me because we're together on a health journey?
boy, that's a loaded. So of course you want the woman that you want to be with for the rest of your life. Of course you want to kind of follow through with her
And O'Connor,
and kind of. You know what I'm saying? And then you got your mama's cooking, which you always before you even came into my life, I was eating her cooking way
right
before
now
you.
I'm in life though.
So now it's like, all right, how am I gonna put these two together without conflict? And
I
I'm gonna tell you like this. I'm gonna tell
I'm
you like this. Of course, I'm gonna try the health journey with you.
you on
But
mama's
if I don't, but if I don't like the health journey that
you
she
on
got
mama's
me on, you know
you
what I'm saying? Then if I ain't for it, if I want to
oh
die
you're
at
not
45 years old, then I'm gonna
right.
die at 45 years old, just
You're a
eating
mama's
wherever
boy.
the hell I wanted.
Let's talk about it. Are you a mama's boy? I think you
No,
a mama's boy. You said you
no.
happy. Past. Mind you, both my parents are passed. So I'm not anybody's anything. I
Yeah,
feel kind of like you a mama's, but you're like, my mom, mind you, the one that was cooking before you even got into my life. What do that mean?
it,
Move around. So you
it,
sounding like a mama's boy. Like, I'm not about to diss my mom. She
it
was
just
here first. Let's hear it.
no. See, I'm not. But I'm just telling you from an understanding. I understand what mama boys are. You know what I'm saying? Like I
Mm.
got a couple of homies that are like that. You know what I'm
Are,
saying? Like I don't eat her cooking. Say all
are
this
you in
other
a
crap,
relationship?
huh?
Are you currently in a relationship?
No,
Oh, so you're single
yeah,
with only your mom.
yeah. But I have
Your mom
different.
remarried? Has your mom remarried?
No,
Has your mom
but
re?
I do have women friends that cook for me though.
Oh, okay. Uh,
So do your man got to be
Probably
on a health journey because you on a health journey?
we're together.
So what does that mean?
No,
I'm
so what
saying
I'm
like,
saying, if we're together on the health journey, now you're right. I know where you're going. If I'm on a health journey, that don't mean he has to be on one. But if we agreed we are now on one and we pull up over mamas, you're not about to bite the pork chop to appease to mama.
what you mean? I'm not gonna bite the porch?
Why not? Why? But this is the thing. I feel like the mama's boy would do it right versus the respect thing. It's almost like you remember that little. Okay, there was a time because this was a little while ago, but there was like this little time where I guess the thing was when I guess when who are you calling daddy? Like the if it was your man and your daddy in a room. And
I saw that.
you remember that? Like that
Yeah.
was a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's like
like I was like feeling away about it or whatever. And it was one.
it's if your man,
Break it down
your
for
dad
people
is.
who ain't familiar.
What
Just
happened?
say if people don't know it.
I
The
was gonna say
story.
it because I remember it.
Envyon's is her yours is staggering. I don't know what you saying.
I was gonna say it's like if your man and your dad in the room and the daddy tell you to get up and the man do, which one you gonna
Yeah.
yes.
And it was one of them. I'm gonna listen to my man because this is now my man. You were daddy when I was a kid, and now I've left the nest, and now I'm with him. So this is the new. This is the new structure, the new whatever, the new order. Men don't feel that way if mama runs stuff. No, mama said, think about it. Mama, he even tell you what mama said to you. Now you got to do what the mama said too. And it's like, oh, okay, well, I'm mama in this house, just like you daddy in this house. So I
Hey,
don't know what's going on here. What we talking about?
hey, I hate.
I mean, I feel we grown though. I don't feel like it should ever be that kind of conflict.
So
You know what I'm saying? I don't like if like my girl and her pops, me and her pops should never have conflict. Like, you know what I'm saying? It should never even be that kind of situation. Like I'm a grown ass man. Like
So y'all always
so we actually have a caller. Caller.
Hey y'all, this is a crazy topic. I love it though. Situation would be how I feel on that. How can you tell somebody what to eat? Does that prove that they love you because they don't eat the food that you choose to eat? Let's say you're a vegetarian or a vegan.
What
Does
happened?
that other person have to be a vegetarian or a vegan to be with you?
Who? Hi, what's your name?
You know who this is. This D.
Be legit.
Hey,
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is
I
D.
didn't know who it was.
I thought it was
But hi.
Oh no, don't do it.
don't do what?
Nah, so
Right.
I don't know.
What?
I don't think she was. I don't literally think she was really. I don't think she was really trying to tell him what to eat. But like when you're a woman, you want to have somebody that's gonna be on that journey with you. Like if you going on a health journey or something like that. Now, if y'all not on the same page in that situation, that's different. But I don't think she was literally trying to tell,
Yeah, I wasn't trying to
saying
dictate.
like you
Yeah.
can't eat pork. I'm gonna eat pork.
All right, let's put it to another playing ground. Then let's say that it's a man that wants to be in the gym all the time. All the time, he wants to be in the gym, and he wants you to be in fitness right along with him too. You know, but let's say maybe you wanted to shed some pounds, and the pounds didn't come off the way that you wanted to, and you see this man is just losing every single pound that he ever put on. A lot of women get discouraged and leave the gym.
Yeah, so I
But
can
if
actually
that's
really
you,
speak on that because
connected with
I date a lot of gym heads, so I can actually really speak on that topic. And the thing about it is, you gotta actually it's not necessarily what your mate wants to do. You have to get to a point where you want to be healthy as well. So like at first, of course, I've gained weight, lost weight, been in the gym. I've been a gym head myself and not a gym head, or whatever the case may be. But you have to actually you gotta want to be healthy yourself as well. So if you're dating somebody that's on a health regimen or you dating somebody that's always in the gym, at some point, if that person actually really cares about you, they probably want you to be healthy as well. So that's more of a mindset when you're talking about somebody that's on, whether it be eating healthy, whether it be going to the gym or shedding pounds. If I see my man is on in the gym every day and I'm not, and he's questioning me or he's asking me, what's going on with you? Why you ain't in the gym? I'm not gonna really necessarily take that offensive because at that point, he cares about my health. You know, when you're working out, your blood pressure is good, you know, cholesterol, all that type of stuff. So it just depends on where it's coming from. Now, if he's belittling and he's like, "Oh, you fat as fuck. You need to get your ass in the gym." That's a different ball game. That's more of abuse. But if he's actually doing it or asking me for the right reasons, I don't think that there's nothing wrong with that.
So that wasn't my question though. My question was, if you were in there, let's say you were going to join his journey, and let's say that the pounds weren't shedding off. Let's say y'all both were maybe obese. Let's say that. Let's just say that y'all both were obese and y'all wanted to say, no, I don't want to be this way anymore. And you see this man shedding all these pounds. Would you continue, or would you suffice to maybe some under the knife operation or give up?
Nope. So I was
up, or would you continue?
Pause it up. Let me answer.
That's
so
my question.
Continue, and then let's just say that I'm complaining about it to my dad. I'm like, Daddy, I'll be going to the gym and I don't be losing the weight. And then my daddy's like, you look good the way you are. And if he don't like it, kiss my ass. And then I tell you, my daddy said that I don't have to be in the gym with you. How would you react to that?
Mm-hmm. How would I react to it? I mean, if I'm your husband, he wouldn't mean nothing. But if I'm your boyfriend, that don't mean nothing. So it really, I mean, I don't know. I don't know how I'll react. I haven't been in that situation to honestly answer that question.
Got you. So this is I'm
let's say if I did get put in that position, mm-hmm. You know, I would then ask her, is this something that you want to do, or were you doing this just for me?
I was doing it.
So if you're doing something for someone else and not for yourself, then that's a horrible thing to do anyway. You're not doing it for yourself. You're doing it for someone else.
You gave that point.
How will your relationship end up being?
That's true, but at the same time, when you're in a relationship, you usually get on one accord.
Yes, together.
Yeah, I'd been like, I don't care what your daddy say. I ain't trying to hear this.
Yeah. Right.
Bring that shit to my daddy.
I don't know how healthy that relationship.
That was the point I'm getting at, because as a woman
wouldn't be healthy
with a man and their mom comes into play every time you say something, that's a mama's boy. So for him, he went into that talking about the surgery and all that. Damn that. So since you flipped it, let me flip it. If I was daddy's girl and you doing all this stuff and my daddy's amazing and you're not, I'm feel away.
And then women's bodies are different than men's too.
I mean, it depends. I mean, on the gym topic though, like I'm gonna give you the real. Like I'm gonna tell you straight up, like your daddy's supposed to say that. Like you really out of shape right now. He not gonna tell you that. I'm gonna tell you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So
if
daddy just giving, I'm saying if daddy's giving you fucked up advice, I'm definitely gonna tell you like, hey,
you're really fat.
That ain't it. Like you know what I'm saying? Like he don't know what the hell he talking about, man.
But y'all mamas don't do that for y'all.
I mean, me personally, like I consider myself a mama's boy.
I'm not a mama's boy, so that's why I can't really. That's why I don't really I can't really too much tap in on the subject, because I'm not a mama's boy. Yeah, I'm the baby of my mama, but I'm not a mama's boy, because I was raised by my daddy. You know what I'm saying? I was raised with my daddy and a complete home with his wife. You know what I'm saying? My whole life, so I can't really go based off of like mama's boy type of stuff. But giving someone an ultimatum over food, that was really my point. Like, if you ain't nobody's wife, who are you to tell him not to be a mama's boy? You know what I'm saying? If you're not this man's wife, that's the way the universe is made. That's how it all planned out, as I mentioned in my comment. That universe planned it all like that.
Okay, so the thing that's confusing to me when men say that, men be like, unless he's the wife. Is a wife a switch? Because I'm lost. Like, it has to happen before the marriage.
Hey, hold up, because now.
Hey, hold on, because I'm not done. Because men love to say that. That's the first thing men say when you become a wife. But they're in no rush to make you a wife. They're in no rush to commit or even court.
Another topic.
Which is a whole other topic. So I feel like that's the dudes get to say once you're a wife. No, damn that. What about girlfriend stage while your mama's butting in? It ain't like she only butted in during the marriage. She was butting in during the courting stage. She knew about date night. So mama been around, so I'm not understanding. And in Mama's Boys World, which luckily we just so happen to be on the podcast, although one night there are no Mama's Boys on here, but there are.
I'm here, man. We here.
Oh, he's okay.
Yeah, Trey said he a mama boy.
He represents
I wanted to get to him, but caller
If
called
you a daddy's girl,
decided to talk about the
daddy's girl,
I think the caller is done.
caller so we can get to the mama boy.
I think he's done.
Yeah, thank you, caller. Bye. So we got to get to the mama's boy. Put him on there.
Yeah. Go ahead and put me on here.
But
But you gonna be front and center?
I've been a mama's boy, but my mama usually right though. So you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So are you single too?
Nah, my girl in there.
So how do your girl feel about what you just said? Or do you listen to your girl though? Because keep in mind, there are mama's boys that still know how to love their woman. But then there are other mama's boys that place their mom above their woman. Once you get a woman, that's the leading lady in your life. It's no longer your mom.
I feel that way. Like me personally, like let's say there's some type of decision where it's conflict between them. Like me, like I feel like I'm gonna go with what's right. Like you know what I'm saying, if mom's not making, I'm saying
So
like
you saying if mom and the girl are not,
I don't have no problem checking my mom. First of all, I feel like as a mama's boy, like being a mama's boy also meant I grew up as the only boy or man in the house.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, it's like I grew up with my mom and then his sister, so I'm the only boy that became a man in the house. So
right,
I kind of don't have no problem checking my mama either. So it's like I'm willing to say if both of y'all are wrong, or both of y'all not making no goddamn sense right now. But I will say, like, first of all, like my mama is like 60, so like she kind of old school. So like it's for the most part she might know what she talking about. She older, she been living longer. So I don't if I lean towards my mother, it's not because she my mother, it's because being at the age she at, she might really be knowing more about life than we do. So it wouldn't be that kind of situation. But if mom's out of line, I'm like, I'm not listening to that shit. You feel me?
But so with you admitting to being a mama's boy, do you still put your woman first or is your mom first?
No, my woman definitely first. If your mama did her job, you would understand that as a man. I feel like that like your mama should have taught you that your woman come first. Cause like
I agree.
I agree as
I
well.
agree with you from a male perspective, but no woman's teaching. They're not teaching that to them if they're still alone. I think that they learn it when they get, someone else. But if the mom is still alone, then, a large amount of that pressure ends up on the son. And it's not a negative for that woman. Because, I mean, hey, what can you do? You've raised this son. Clearly, you've raised him to be a humble person and handle business. So it's like, dang, I did raise you to be good. I kind of need you. So that's the negative, though, because now it's like you did raise him. But, go ahead. I thought he was about to segue.
So if y'all didn't know, this is the LoveLive. Y'all have joined in. We're 30 minutes in, but I'm going to segue once, just jumping in. We've already had a caller, and tonight's subject so far has been, I think, mama's boys, but I think daddy's girls. I think we should talk about that too, because Delia raised a good point. It goes both ways, and if that helps you see the picture, then maybe you need to see it painted in that way. Once again, this is a safe space, and what I mean by a safe space, we're just here to talk. We're here to chat. Nothing too heavy. If you want to talk about the subject that we're talking about, you see the number up there, 816-398-8229. You can call in and tap into LoveLive at any given time. If you want to talk about the subject we're talking about, or if you just want to vent. As I mentioned, this is a safe space, and if you need somebody to talk to, we are here. Going into the subjects of mama's boys, right? That was the subject this evening. It brought me up of this, which I thought is hilarious, and I think is funny, which is
okay, fellas, show us what you got. Losers.
You want to stop breathing over the food, right? Now, I guess the only thing losers could come up with is this. Bow! And this. Hey! Now, what y'all got?
I mean, I don't know. All we have are these and those. And that.
Wait a minute. Somebody living foul. Somebody living. What? Get over there. Tommy taste one of them. Them my mama biscuit. Them my mama biscuit. Yeah, Cheetah. No, my mama biscuit. That's right, you Cheetah. Y'all ain't do nothing but snap them raggedy ass peas.
That's why Martin is gonna
That my
always
mama
be.
biscuit.
Oh, Martin is ever for me to. Ooh, ugh,
That boy said my mama biscuits.
he's the somebody living foul.
Somebody stole my mama recipe.
Right, somebody living foul. Okay,
Somebody lying. They ain't coming with their own shit.
for a reason. What was your reason?
That'll be me. I'm gonna call the mama and ask what the recipe is.
It looked like homemade biscuits with rice.
I'm gonna be like, listen, your son said, yeah, I need that recipe. Run me that recipe.
So when you was like Copeland, you said that the reason why you posted that was it made you what did that bring to you? When is the behavior supposed to end? Which behavior though?
Yeah. I feel like it's a lot of behaviors that come from whether you're a mama's boy or a daddy's girl or whatever. A lot of behaviors come from it.
Side of things. On the daddy side of things, I feel like a man would feel away every time I needed a man. I called my daddy. It'd be like, well, what are you my man for? If I was a man, that's how I would feel. So the reason I'm bringing up the mama's boy stuff is like there are men out here that instead of asking a woman for stuff, they rely on their mom, and then will make you feel bad about it. A woman like me that doesn't have their mom, I've literally heard that don't be upset at me that I have support, and it's like, oh, well, what am I here for? Like, ouch. Like, and it's one of them like, okay, I mean, if your mama could take her titty out your mouth, you'd have some space for mine. Let's just be real here. Like, what are we doing?
But does it come down to a balance of respect? Like at some point when you in a relationship, whether you a mama's boy or whether you a daddy's girl, like when you in a relationship, you're supposed to actually first come to your spouse or whether it be your husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, and ask their,
They on the titty.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. So at that point, it becomes a respect thing. So respect me enough to come and give my opinion, even if you don't take it. Like, even if you come to me and say, hey, I got this situation going on. What you think? And then you go and get your mama's opinion. At least involve me with the situation or involve me with the opinion. And if you don't take my opinion, you feel like your mama's opinion is better than mine, then that's it. But at least you consider me. That's the respect part, though.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, like that's. Yeah.
So that's the point that I was getting at. That I just know if it was a guy, they wouldn't like it if I called my daddy for everything. But it's a large amount of men that are able to call their mom for many things, and then will belittle you for that ability. And it's not.
If you calling your dad,
loving you,
but you shouldn't be. I mean, my daddy would be mad at me that I'm calling him for everything, and I got a man. Like, what's that dude doing?
You would think that, but the moms don't feel that way. So I think it's like the moment for them to sit and literally be girlfriends. Because now son is sitting and talking to his mom about what I'm not doing versus coming over here and working with me so we can get it done.
I mean, I feel like you got to know your people. Like, if you calling your daddy about some shit I don't know about, maybe you know what I'm saying? Maybe his opinion is a little more better than mine. You know what I'm saying?
I'm getting everybody's opinion.
I wouldn't, I mean.
See, me, I'm trying to go to my spouse directly. To go to my partner. That's why I chose my partner. But if
I'm gonna get his opinion first for sure. And I might even go.
What if he doesn't get yours first? What if by the time he talks to you, he's like, so yeah, I talked to mama, so now I'm gonna talk to you. How would that make
sense? I mean, I don't think I would take it too much. I mean, as long as you come to me and ask me before you made the solid decision. Like that's what I'm saying. Like I'm gonna get I would have got everybody's, even a friend. I'm gonna be like, Delia, what you think about this? Daddy, what you think about this? All right, then I'm gonna call my boyfriend. What you think about this? Or my husband?
You called me first, and let's say your man was Trevor. I don't know. After I tell you, I'm be like, well, what did Trevor? I'm gonna ask you that. Like, I mean, I know you called me, but what did Trevor say? And if you be like, girl, I ain't even asked him yet.
Right.
Him yet?
Right, but I'm kind of like I get a couple of people's opinions first, and then I go, and I probably will go with my man's advice anyway at the end of the day. But I'm still that one person that wants to.
What if a man doesn't know how to provide you advice?
Then we got a whole problem
And
at
then
that
that can't
point.
be your
Oh,
man.
there we go.
That's a
How's
different
that your
story.
man then?
That's a different story. We got to sit down and talk about some shit.
Large amount of men that don't have advice
we
because
might not be able to make it.
they don't got no advice because they gotta call their mama.
Nah, we might not be able to make it.
Nah, that ain't it. Nah,
Yeah,
that can't be your man if he can't give you no advice. If he can't give you no advice, that should just be your man in the first place. But are you gonna really trip if, like, let's say some, and I want opinions, you gonna trip if I call my mama and then called you 20 seconds later? Like, is that really a big deal to you? Like,
No, it's not a big deal, but I think that anybody would feel a way if it becomes a big deal. So it's like, okay, fine, I get maybe this situation you called her, this situation. But now it's like, okay, well, you went through this, you called her, you went through this. What am I here for?
Yeah, if it's a repetitive thing, that might get a little old. But if it's not a repetitive thing, then I think it'll be okay. But if it comes every little thing you calling your mama about, yeah.
Then I like how he was like, I'll check my mama. Because what if your mama is the one over available and you don't want to let her down?
hey man, it wouldn't be the first time I let my mama down, so I don't even I don't even think about it like that. So like, I mean, I ain't gonna lie, I call any like life conflict, I sure as hell be calling my mama. Wreck my car, hey, I call my mama. Something, I call my mama. Like, but like I said, that's more of like
So when you wrecked
her.
your car, you didn't call your girl, you called your mama?
I called my mama first because she know what the,
Why?
you know what I'm saying? Well, I mean, I called my girl after let them know I'm safe, but I think at the time.
Yeah, because I don't understand that at all. You have a woman and you called your mama first?
I mean, that was more on some shit like how to do it at the time. I think I was like 20 at the time, so that was more like handling insurance and like the legal stuff. So like, yeah, I called my mama first.
I would have called my parent first too.
As an adult,
like,
though?
You don't call your just so when you become an adult, you can't call your parents.
Because okay, in this situation, he said a wreck or something like that. Unless that person's been through that, they don't know what. Like I had a car stolen before. Yeah. You don't unless it's somebody who's older who has been there. You don't know calling them what they're gonna do. They can't. They don't know what to do.
But if you ain't never experienced what I'm experiencing right now, what is your take on it?
I don't need you to experience it. You're my person. You're about to experience it with me right now. I just got into a wreck and you my nigga.
How are they gonna help you through it
if
you've never been through it?
They gonna pull up.
I don't call my mama. She's 90.
That's two people who don't know what to do at a situation where they could have called somebody who's wiser, who would know what to do. That's why I'm saying that's why in that situation I might have called somebody older. That's all.
I get it though. I ain't hating, but I disagree because they're older. They're wiser, but they can't do nothing. She's 96 at the house and it's 2 a.m. and I wrecked. Why would I call my mama?
Did you say she's 96?
Yeah, because I'm speaking for my own life. If my mama was to be alive, my mama would be dumb old. And if I'm up, and let's say I was out and I was on Remy and I'm leaving, I don't know, privilege, and it's 2 a.m. and I wreck, I'm not calling my mama. I'm going to call my nigga. I don't care where he at. He's supposed to answer because he my nigga. That's what I chose him for. And I'm not going to interrupt my parents' life because I left the nest because I'm an adult. So I'm lost on that.
Hey man, I'll interrupt anytime. I'm calling it. If it's something I don't know about or something like.
But I think that
I call the one person who can help me at the time.
I think that it matters that y'all know that there are people with a mindset like mine. Because it's like, yeah, no, I'm not gonna interrupt my mama's life because she raised an adult that can go fend for herself. That's me, and I feel the same. I want you to feel that way too. Not interrupt her. Like that's crazy to me.
How was that interrupting though? Like
I mean, now if my mama's 96, I probably wouldn't call my mama first.
Yeah,
or my daddy. Like if, you know the age, I probably wouldn't do that. But if my daddy and my mom are up age, they in good health, they can I'm gonna call them first, or I might even call them second. It don't. I don't think the order.
You would still call your daddy first?
I don't think the order matters. But he's most definitely getting a call. If I call my man first, then I'm calling my daddy. If I call my daddy first, then I'm calling my man.
I feel like, but look at it like, let me just give you another situation of like a person with nobody. So like when me and my girl had our first child, that's both our first child. So we both learning. So if I need to know something about a newborn or something, and we both don't know what's going on or what to do, guess who I'm gonna call?
Mama.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you gonna call the person that had been through these experiences already.
I'm not. I'm ambitious. I'm gonna figure it out with my spouse. But I respect.
There's so much information out here. You know, there's so much information out here. So much information out here. You know what I'm saying? If you get in the car wreck, and I'm gonna call my girl up first because now we got to figure this shit out now. You feel me? Because if you want our bond stronger, or if you want to know something that we both don't know, then now we know. Just in case you get in the wreck, then boom, here we are now. We established some new boundaries, and we established new information.
Because I
So
was
that's the
showing
reason why.
man, who would you call first?
I would think. Do you think that's because your parents? I don't know how long your parents been deceased. You think the reason why you would call your man first is because your parents have been deceased for so long?
No, I feel like even if they were alive, I would still call my man. That's the whole point of being a strong adult that left the nest. I call my parents to talk to them about little stuff, but the stuff that affects my life, if I'm single, I'm gonna call my parents because I would need them. But if I'm with someone, why did I choose you as my partner, strong vessel, if you're not worthy of anything and I gotta call other people? What am I with you for? I don't get that. So it's like I'm strong enough for all of these things. So no, I don't understand that. Like I feel like that's why we're raising strong adults that can handle themselves. And you go and pick a strong adult to be with so y'all can handle yourselves. Like I actually think like I get frustrated hearing people annoy their parents off dumb stuff. So not none of this stuff, but I'm saying like I've heard people call their parents for stuff like really you couldn't figure that out. Well, I needed my mama. I'm sure your mama probably pissed that you called. Like, dang, I didn't raise to be smart enough to do this on their own. Come and call me every day. Like some stuff just ridiculous to me. That's just how I feel.
I don't know. I want my son to call me and tell me
I'll
about
call
some
my
shit.
mama.
Yeah,
Like,
I don't.
I would call my mama about some little shit. Hey, how you get that chicken crispy? How you be having it? I don't give a. I'm a call. I'm a call. Like I don't care. I'm gonna call.
Did
know
she
what I'm
tell you how
saying?
to get the chicken crispy though?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? How that Kool-Aid get, how you be making it real quick. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna call about any little thing if I don't know. I don't feel like not knowing something and being willing to ask makes you less of an adult. I feel like
No,
that's more being
that's
mature.
I'm not saying. I'm speaking on important situations where your spouse is supposed to be the number one, but instead you're choosing to call the parent. Like how that makes the spouse feel. So how all of y'all feel, how y'all feel, nothing wrong with that. But just know y'all have now met a person like me. So I would feel a way about it. I'm the spouse. Reach out to me.
Well, clearly,
Okay,
then
so
none of these billionaires call their parents about to going down here in the submarine.
you know what I'm saying? Parents would have told you, man, what the hell you doing? You know what I'm saying? But
Them
look,
motherfuckers would have known not to go down there.
so let
Because
me
my mama would have told me not to.
so let me ask you
Hey,
this. Let's say your man asked you, then ask his mama, but he asked you first, but he still go with his mama advice. Is it still an issue? He asked you first
Actually,
though.
why this is a topic is tonight.
You said what?
That's actually why this is a topic tonight.
Oh, so
So do
this
you
happened?
Yeah, this is happening. Like I'm talking to a guy right now, and his mama's ruling us.
Oh.
but you
oh
letting it go down though. You
I,
ain't.
I, I guess I am letting it go
Yeah,
down. I don't.
yeah, you
I
are.
won't. And so I went ahead and told her it would be great if you could just pop your breast out so mine could get in there. I had to actually say it.
That's
I don't
Ooh.
feel nothing about it.
I respect the fact that
it
you
wouldn't
said it.
change
How did
nothing.
that go?
It wouldn't change
But
nothing.
so what I learned though is it won't change anything because she's single. So until she actually gets a man to stop calling and doing all of that, it is gonna still be this way.
If
It's
she
going
that
Has she been
And
overbearing,
single?
you're
if
and
she's that overbearing, she ain't never gonna get no man. So you might as well get
Has
that
she
up.
been
that's
single for a significant amount of time?
because what I was thinking was like anytime if we're having issues or whatever, but if you're basically saying, oh, well, you probably should just walk away or this probably is the best thing for you, but you're right there. It's like, yeah, move out of the way so I can get my man back because he was good over here. Like, I feel these ways. I could be very wrong, but keep in mind, I also know what I'm up against. So
So
it's just,
let me ask you this question.
Mhm.
Does she like you?
Yes.
No.
no, if you don't. No, if you don't. No, if
Don't
you don't.
like me.
No.
It's just,
No.
I like
And that
me,
be
but if I complain about her man, which is her son, then she doesn't like me. So it's like, well, wait a minute.
So how?
Great.
So was she ever married before, or is she always
Yeah,
been single?
I ain't gonna lie to you. I didn't ask all of those type of questions, but
I
in
think
the
that's
time
some
that
question. That's why some people say that's why you also got to figure out how that person was raised. Like if she's always been a single parent and she's never been married, never had no long-term relationship,
I
she
wouldn't say,
probably will always stay in your relationship. I
yeah, I
can't.
think God.
You said you think what?
I think some people died. Like, I don't know, the ifs and the ands. I think that like people died. So the issue currently though is that this is an active candidate in this person's life, and it matters. And it's not that she's awful. She ain't awful. But if the relationship is affecting the other relationships, that's what's making it awful. And I just think that there are fathers that aren't in the lives, fine. But then you have sons that don't want to let their moms down. And then the mom is kind of like that. I don't like.
You forever gonna have trouble. You forever
Yeah,
gonna have
you
trouble.
are.
You gonna try
Yeah,
to
the
change
thing
that. You
about it
gonna
is,
try
I
to
feel
change
like
that man. You gonna have trauma in your life. You don't want trauma in your life, but you forever gonna have trauma in your life with that man. And I'm telling you the truth right now. It don't matter
You
how
found the
much you
man.
try to change them. It don't matter how much you like, oh, let's do this. I'm gonna tell you the truth. All right, you're gonna have trauma in your life, and you gonna forever be seconds. You're gonna forever, even when you're married, you can propose to nigga. You can propose to nigga. It still ain't
who?
gonna change.
Wait, we ain't
Propose
proposing to
to
no
a
niggas.
nigga.
But I
Hey,
mean, saying,
I'm just saying. Hey,
saying
I'm,
That
like
I'm
ain't.
just
That's
saying.
not what
so
we
You know what I mean?
doing.
he's basically saying though, you could go
We
above
do a lot of shit,
beyond
but
what
we ain't doing
Hey,
that.
hey,
still
I'm
be
just.
like.
Unless
I
his
knew what he meant.
mom,
Hey,
unless
Dilla.
his mom
Hey, you
finds.
sounding real strong. You know what I'm saying? You sounding real strong, but you.
Yeah, we ain't proposing to him though. We doing a lot of shit,
Know
but
that
we ain't doing that.
you missing it. We not proposing. He's basically saying if you would go above and beyond the level he would do, even still that wouldn't be enough. That's the point.
Yeah.
But my
So
thing is, like, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was just gonna ask because you personally going through it. Is there any? Obviously, if it's too personal, but do you have any real examples where you can actually look at it and be like, see it from both perspectives? Because I look at it like this: if you saying like, oh, they don't want to let their
Oh, I
mama
got
down, so
ready.
if me doing this thing to not let my mama down, does that let you down? Like, why does it have to be one or the other? Is
Because
there
he's
no way
letting
I
you
could?
down. So
Is he?
basically, okay, I got a scenario. So okay, it's sad, but it is true. Okay, so a computer came up missing. Don't know how it happened, but it just happened. So he didn't have it, and he needed to use a computer. I have two computers now. I hadn't been at home. I was at work. So he asked his mom, could he use her computer? I was on my way over there with the two computers, like, because I finally got off work. When I got there with the other computer, he was like, oh, I already asked mom for the computer. That made me feel away immediately. Because it's like, you didn't ask me. I had one. I just was at work. When you said you needed it, I got you. Now, no, I didn't shoot a text, hey, I'm going to bring you one. But when I got off, I brought the computer. He never communicated it with me. Instead, he just asked his mom and she brought it. Now, of course, she's being a mom, but I had the computer. So it's just one of them like, you got a spouse. What am I a spouse for if everything you
So
need?
wait, he told you that he needed a computer?
No, he didn't tell me. He didn't have the
Oh,
computer.
he
And I,
didn't tell you. Did he know you had two computers?
yes,
Does he ever use your computers?
no,
Okay, so he might have. If he's never used your thing, I don't know how close y'all are. Like
I
maybe
get that.
he feels
Who you that close?
comfortable
That's the
asking
point.
you.
Like that's the point. So it's like you said, I'm not gonna not like the food of somebody that was here before me. All right, great. We know that your mom can provide all these needs, but now here I am. So you
How
can't
long is
still live with that mindset. If you have me, it'd be different if you reached out and asked, hey babe, you got a computer I can use, even if I only had one. If I'm willing to let you use it or whatever, give me that opportunity. Don't decide you can't. So the issue that lies there is that yes, if I'm not, what am I here for? Is basically that. If your mom can do everything, what is my purpose?
That's that
I don't want to.
ass.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it, but look,
Bounce that asshole. Bounce that ass.
Well,
No,
yeah, and
I'm
I
just
don't want. That's exactly, and
I'm
that's actually
bounce
sad
that ass.
because think, you gotta think how many of the guys are like that though. So that means
Are
that
you?
basically I'm not getting none of my needs met, but I'm only good for sex because
No, I'm just
mom.
talking shit. I'm just talking shit. I'm just
I
talking
mean,
shit.
your
Where the
needs
issue
should get
comes
your
in.
needs should be getting met too. But I look at it like this. Let's say, like, I'm gonna put my stuff in the computer situation. My mama had probably already let me borrow this computer 500 times. So that's probably his first instinct. Hey, mom, let me get that computer you had last time. I've never borrowed your, this thing of yours. Maybe I'm not comfortable asking.
So
There
when you
might
gonna pull her titty out of your mouth?
I don't
When
see it
you
that
when
way.
you when you
And I
when
do.
you get some more balls to do it.
Thank you, thank you, thank
I
you.
mean,
Pat.
but look, so after this happened, did you say, hey, you can ask me next time?
No, I left the computer there, and then she took her computer, and then I felt like he felt a way about using mine because he's used to using hers. It's almost like I burdened everybody, and it's like, what am I here for?
Is this a new relationship? Like y'all haven't been together that long?
Yeah, how long has this relationship been going on?
No,
You said how long?
it's not even currently a relationship because I don't understand. So right now I'm cool because I don't
Oh well, he
understand.
ain't
Oh,
gonna
so
ask you for shit anyway. Then
Yeah, if y'all
Oh,
not
okay
together,
then.
so
he
Oh
ain't
yeah,
gonna ask you for
you
nothing.
just want
But
control. You
I'm
just
confused
want control.
about
That's
all
it.
of
I mean, if y'all
you want
technically not together,
I, you
he.
want
I mean, why would I ask you for anything?
You
what.
want control.
What was you
You want
gonna say?
you
What
control.
you gonna say, Boogie?
you want to be needed. That's what you want. You
Yes,
don't
I do.
like that he don't need you.
I like to be,
Hmm.
and I don't know. I do like to be needed. Like I'm actually used to being need. How did Envy? Oh, Envy on the.
You're
He
going through
got
some
something to
trauma.
Yeah,
say. We
You're
not
I'm
gonna.
going through
I'm
some
used to.
trauma. You don't even know it.
What
You don't even
happened?
know it. You're
Say
going through
that.
some trauma.
What did he
You
say?
go you're going through some trauma. You don't even know it. You know that?
So what's the trauma that you feel I'm going through?
Yeah. You feel as if you always need to be needed to kind of be in this like this feminine role. You know what I mean? Like, hey, I can take care of my man. Hey, I can do this, or hey, I can do that. You're going through some trauma that you really haven't even talked about. You think it's cool. You know what I'm saying? You thinking like, oh yeah, this is the way I am. This is the way
Mm.
I am. That's not that you gotta
Put
change
us
your
on the.
ways.
I want to see him. I can't see him. I just see words and other people, and I want to hear what he's saying.
You gotta change your ways. You
Okay,
gotta
now
change your
what
ways.
are you saying? And what are you
You're
saying? Like I'm here for this because
yeah.
I get told that I don't listen and things like that. So I'm
You
here for
don't
what you're saying. What do you see when you say what you're saying?
because you feel. I'll just go off this one line. You said yes. I feel like I need to be needed. You
Mm-hmm.
no human need to be feel like they need to be needed. You know what I'm saying? Like I shouldn't have to call you every second of the day. Like, hey, da da da. I should be able to call other people too. I shouldn't just be able to call you. You know what I'm saying?
I
Other people have different opinions.
call other people, but what am
But
I here for?
see, that's the whole thing. Like you're making it too big. You're making it too
Well,
big
it's because I'm not
because
getting paid anything. I don't have a position, but I'm with you. You're not telling me what I need to do or where I stand. But whenever it's my moment to be what I need to be, you reach out to your mom. So I'm lost. I don't know what to do. Then you belittle me for what I am and how I am. So I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Like, I don't know.
but
And you're not telling.
you just told us you're not in a relationship, right? You're not in a relationship with him, right?
I don't know what the fuck we
Hold on,
doing.
hold on. We gonna establish that you're not in a relationship with him, right? So you shouldn't even be getting mad. You shouldn't even be even exercising your mind to even think about like, oh he needs me or I need to be needed by him or whatever. Like you shouldn't even that shouldn't even come across your mind. First of all, you haven't even established a real relationship. You haven't established no relationship. You're not married. Yeah,
We
yeah.
but we
You don't
broke up
even
for this reason right here.
you're and
So
of course you gotta you know what I'm saying you got a good mind. You know what I'm saying you just have to change your ways a little bit. You just been in your ways for too long. You
So
need
what
healing.
ways? What would I do now? So don't be needed. What like I feel like people keep being like you need to
No,
change,
no,
but
no, no,
don't
no,
let
no, no,
me make
no.
don't stress yourself out
No,
by being needed. There's always somebody out there for you that will fit your perspective. Right now, you trying to fit somebody inside your life that's not really fitting. If that makes sense. That makes sense.
I just I wanna talk to you, beloved woman to woman, and I hate that that phrase has been adulterated to mean some shit that's always on some. I'm trying to confront you, but no, like I want to talk to you, woman to woman. When you say you need to be needed, you want to be needed. Does that remind you of anything from your childhood?
mm, nobody
Yeah.
gave a shit about my childhood. That's probably part of the problem.
So here's the thing, right? And what I was hoping we were going to get to with this episode was actually to parental wounds, aka mother wounds and father wounds. But that is what I'm hearing, and even what Tannin is hearing is indicative of a father wound, right? Because when we as little girls are never the light in somebody's eyes, when we are never somebody's little princess, somebody's favorite little person, which is how children should
I
be
was.
treated. What'd you say, baby?
I was. So that's the issue now. Now I'm
So
dealing.
wait,
I'm not the light in his eyes. His mama's the light. He got two daughters, and I'm like
you
fifth place.
you said you a daddy's girl, right?
I'm not. I had both my parents. I think that's actually part of the problem because I did. I had both parents. I was adopted, but they were together for 62 years, and they raised me. They were older, so I have the old
Oh, you got a lot.
mentality.
You got a lot to. Okay, you got a lot of healing to do. Okay, then we got it now.
I
Just
don't
off
look at it
that.
that way. I mean,
But
it's
Just
I
off
do
probably
that.
because I agree with them. I heal. My healing would come from just them having the old mindset, me being adopted, etc., etc. So then, of course, with me dealing with a mama's boy, he put me first, and I need to be loved out loud.
Or
Yeah, you got to find
some of
somebody
that would
that.
And,
be
and that's not an issue, honey. That is what, if that's what you desire and require, then that is what you deserve, right? So the thing is what we're saying or suggesting is healing to the point where that person is seeking you out. Because when we're denying the reality is what I'm hearing. And say this to Serenity all the time. Denial of reality will lead to suffering. If this man has shown you
you didn't tell
that
me that.
you are not the light in his light, the light in his eyes, and that's what you want to be in a man's eyes, then you got to leave that one alone, honey. Because
Right. And I'm also so for me, it's more so of like, I'm gonna communicate it to you and I'm gonna talk to you about it. So like if I was in a relationship and um you wanted to, like for example, Delia, with your situation, if you want to feel needed or you want to feel more involved with decision making, then I'm gonna come down and I'm gonna have a whole conversation with you and actually tell you where I want to stand in your life, especially when it comes to actually getting into the relationship. I'm gonna tell you what my expectations are, and I'm gonna talk to you as far as like what I expect from you and what I want to give you or provide to you. And at that point, if they can't accept that, if that person can't come to you first, then you got to make the adjustments, whether it's cutting that person off. Like, I've already told you what I wanted. I'm not going to keep repeating myself, because after I asked 2 times, I think more than twice is begging at that point. But once I tell you, like, hey, you don't have to go to your mom for everything, I'm here, we can work this out, we can work together, and then you still go to your mother about some shit, then that's when the problem is gonna lie. but
yeah.
but but if you gotta come to that person when y'all get back into a relationship, because like you said, you just broke up with them or whatever the case may be. But when you get back into the relationship, y'all gotta kind of set those expectations. Like, hey, you ain't gotta go to your mama about everything. You can come to me. I got access to a lot of shit. I'm your resource. I'm here to support you. And you gotta actually let that man know that you're there to support him. Because sometimes, even though they're in a relationship with you, they don't feel supported by the. You know what I'm saying? They feel that they know they're supported by their mama, but with you, they got to build the trust factor up. So once the trust factor is built and you tell them that you can be there for them and you do support them, right, wrong, or indifferent, then at that point, you can. I think he may start trying to change up. Now, if he don't start changing up, then that's when you got to be like, hey, I done asked you this a couple of times. You still calling your mama for shit? I'm cool on you.
and what I'm saying to you is, I want for you to have the person that's like, I want her. It's not all of this extra. What we're saying is we want you to heal to that point where it's not I need to be needed, but I, as Delia, is enough. And that's where you need to be. It's not, oh, he needs to rely on me, he needs to know that I'm here to take the place of his mother in his life. Because the thing is, in healthy adult relationships, there is a place for every position. And a healthy mature adult man is going to successfully balance and manage expectations of the people who are in his life, regardless of who they are. If there's somebody who is out of kilter, or can't get with the program, a mature man is going to remove that person because you're
And
calling
if you don't feel the, and if the balance is off, I mean, if the balance is on, if the balance is right, then you won't feel away, Delia.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. If he has the balance from his mama, his sister, even sisters, let's take into account for sisters, because you got men out here that got sisters that, hell, they might go to their sisters for everything. You know, not necessarily their mothers, but if it's a healthy balance between the mama, the girlfriend, the sister, the mama, the wife, the sister, then nobody feels a type of way about whether you going to me about an extra computer or whether you like, oh yeah, your mama got to you first, whatever, it's no big deal. You know, the next time you might call me and I get to you first.
Right.
But once it's a healthy balance, nobody feels a type of way.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. And that is what I want you to invite into your life is health and peace. Because you deserve. Who
And
deserves
trust me, and then the mom and the sister can't bounce on this. Never mind. Never mind.
child?
Never mind.
Child. Child.
Bouncing is only fun when the mental is connected. Shit.
I agree.
Facts. Big ass facts.
Oh, yeah.
Wait,
Y'all crazy.
segue. It got intense.
Copeland said he ain't segueing shit today.
Right. I was gonna say, Copeland, did he catch a call? Because he messed around and caught a call. So this is a safe space. This is the Love Live. We do this night at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. Our current topic is Mama's Boys, but it just turned into Delia Needs Healing.
We love
That's
you
all right.
guys.
Yeah, thank y'all.
Everybody needs some healing in something.
We
You
love
know
you
what I'm saying?
guys.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, the comedian
Yeah.
turned into a counselor, and damn it, it has went different. But if you guys want to call in, you can call in toll free 816-398-8229 if you like to tap in on the subject. And while we're on it, yes, I do enjoy being needed, and I think because not only am I a Virgo, with the amount of just everything about me, I enjoy pleasing, I enjoy serving, I enjoy being needed. So it's unfortunate that because it's really a large amount of my masculine energy, the masculine side of me, the provider side, is what's needing to be needed. And I haven't had a safe space to dwell in my feminine to where I guess I wouldn't care, because the feminine energy is vulnerable and it doesn't stress about all of that. But my provider me is like, what's up? Why you ain't letting me?
Look, that's why I asked if you was a daddy's girl, because you on some, the reason you feel like you need to be needed, that's kind of more on the masculine side, because you want to feel like let's say like in my relationship, for example, like I feel like as a man you should be a leader, right? So if you're good at being a leader, your woman is going to naturally follow, not in a negative sense, but if there's you as a leader, she's going to come to you for certain decisions and stuff like that. And
Right.
if you're being a good leader, she's going to trust you to make these kind of decisions. I feel like you kind of playing, you kind of want to feel in the wrong role.
No,
You
ain't
know
no.
what I'm saying?
I do plan because I don't afford to fail. I gotta feel bad saying how it is.
So with you already having the knowledge to acknowledge that, why do you don't feel that needs to change?
Oh, I don't know. So you're saying that when I get with the guy, I should just act dumb so he can feel smart? Because that's usually what I do when I get in relationships.
Nah, definitely don't act
See,
dumb.
now
Don't
you
act dumb.
now you just
I'm
like
just being
you
honest.
now you
And the
just
reason I say that is because my type of like realizing what I attract. So I've attracted the guy that's not in his masculine as much. That ain't a negative that he's in his feminine, because I mean, I can't help I'm in this. I'm just in it, like from survival mode and living and whatever. I agree with him completely. I've talked to guys that have walked in their masculine energy. It ain't based off finances, none of that. Just confidence in who they are to give me the confidence to be like, okay, he kind of know what he's talking about. I can kind of chill out. But I've also where they're kind of unsure. But my surety and me seeing the potential of what they can be is what allows me to talk. I don't mind talking to someone off potential. I get people don't like doing that, but I don't mind that because I still don't feel I'm where I need to be. I may look like I'm somewhere, but I still ain't where I feel like I should be. So I don't mind dating the potential. Well, the issue with that is it ends up being an issue, and that.
I mean, I feel like potential and mindset are two different things. Like the mindset I have of feeling like I'm a man, I need to be a leader, doesn't have anything to do with where I'm at in life. That's how I carry myself. So whether I could be successful, have a great career, it's still the same mindset. Like I need to be a leader. So I feel like if you attracting a man, but he ain't filling that leadership role that you need for you to feel like you need to fall back, then y'all just don't mix. Because I'm a, if this isn't being met, it'll never work. It can't be. Well, I ain't gonna say that. You can't be the man in a relationship and still maintain a man in a relationship. You get what I'm
But
saying?
that's not facts about leadership though, because one thing about leadership is, and this is the truth, no matter what anybody tells you, leaders aren't born. Leaders are developed and sculpted into being that leader that they are. You just don't come out the womb in 5 years old. You know, maybe you have leadership qualities, but I think one thing, and I wanted to chime in.
Capricorns come out leaders. I don't know what you're talking
Here
about.
we go.
I mean,
Here we
Hey,
go. But
Brittany couldn't handle that, could you? She said,
but
oh, okay.
Now Capricorns come out. I came out 1 month old. Leaders. No.
look, I get what you're
yeah.
saying, but
Hey, Brittany
if her,
together. She humbling herself.
But hear
The
me out
wrong.
though. But hear me out, because one thing that Delia told me, and I promise it stuck with me, because me and her had this conversation that y'all kind of picking on my homie about in public. But we had this conversation in private, and I asked the question, and I won't tell y'all what my question was, but this was her answer, and it stuck with me. I promise it did, because I have daughters, and I think about things, and I'm 36, and my daughter is 6 years old. So when my daughter's 30 years old, I'll be 66, right? I'll be an older man, and so forth and so on. You do the math. And she said something, and I said, well, why don't you date a man like this? And she said, because those type of men will hit me. And I
Wait,
think,
you said hit you?
yes, like really overly masculine men. And then at that moment I realized, like, yeah, because if you're sure of yourself and you're talking and you know you do some stupid shit and somebody says something back, what is the negative reaction? And I think as men, that's something that we typically don't take into to fielding, because I think we have a lot more narrow of a vision, because all we get is what we're able to attract, right? And I know that sounds crazy, like all we get is what we're able to attract, but as men, we don't attract the full spectrum. I'm pretty sure Delia and all the ladies on the pod attract some men who got their shit together, some men who don't got their shit together, some men who got the audacity to walk up to the car, some men who, you know, who
don't have the audacity and should walk up to the
walk
car.
up to the car. Yeah,
No,
all
they
of
don't have
these.
the confidence and she'll walk up to the car.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
all these experiences, but as men, you usually get what's in your spectrum of who you are to a certain extent. And maybe, you know, if y'all fellas, you know, is the type to get every woman and every woman love you, true. But for me, when she said that, I was like, that shit might be true. It ain't even just messed up. It may be true, because I think the whole thing we say, like mama's boy, is like, well, for some women, it just depends on what you have to offer and what you feel you got to offer. And if the mama takes up the spot of the things you think you got to offer, then what can you do? If like you say, dwelling in your femininity.
Like me, you love a mom. So it's like, okay, it's great that you're great as a mom to your son, because that's actually what's attracted me to feel like you're a great mother-in-law. But now I'm looking and it's like, oh, okay, no, this may not be the case. Only for the son. It ain't the mom, it's the son.
Well, I mean, for my dad, right? My dad's been married a very long time. And my grandmother kind of trained my stepmother in a lot of the things that my dad liked, especially like in cooking and things like that. And like a lot of it's funny because when I ate some of my stepmom's food, not probably 10 years ago or so, I was like, damn, this kind of tastes like my grandma's food, because grandma is the one who took the time. It's like the mama's biscuits, right? Mama made that food for Martin's mama, or made them food for Gina, because she's looking out for the best interest, not necessarily Momzilla.
No, you're right.
Ellie, I'm looking for your first video, because I don't think has anybody ever seen that.
I don't know.
I think I just found it.
Sure, though.
So if y'all didn't know, y'all ever seen, we've never shown it on the Love Live.
No.
Do you want to show it, Delia?
I don't care. Go ahead.
All right, so Delia went viral actually kind of on this subject that we've molded this live into. And this was like a long time ago. I don't know if y'all ever seen this. Look
It
how
was a
short it.
one.
Somebody done reposted your video. King
So the point
David,
of me
you ain't
making this
shit.
live was basically I realized today that I have nothing from nothing. And I feel like it took, number one, it took me 32 years to realize it because I just found that out today. So I was 10 years old when I realized it. And then it took me a lot of pride swallowing to be able to admit it. I'm gonna tell you why I feel the way I feel. This is not based off anyone else. This is only based off myself. But I just wanted to share it just in case it may help somebody else. I feel like I don't have anything to offer to a man because a man asked me what I had to offer him, and it was the way he asked that made me realize that I don't. He said, "I realize that you're single, but tell me what would I benefit from having you as my woman?" Now, outside of the basics, like, oh, I look nice, I can cook, I work, I didn't have nothing else to offer. And the reason I realized that I didn't is because I got to thinking about myself. And all I've been doing for so many years is just working and taking care of kids. I don't know necessarily what I'm into. So there goes hobbies. I'm not necessarily sure my feminine level of energy because majority of my relationships I wore the pants. So how can you as a woman offer to be a woman to a man if you've never fully been a woman?
So
It was a two-parter, y'all. Are back.
So I mean, I think with that's a huge thing we talk about. I think why you brought that up is like if your mom takes care of these certain checks on the board, it makes that problem even worse. So I think that's why it built up, for that. But getting back to the subject, I just want to segue really quick. If y'all didn't know, this is the Love Live. Man, y'all got us dead in a heavy one tonight. Sometimes it gets heavy on the Love Live if y'all did not know. But this is a safe space. And what a safe space means, oftentimes I think for all of us, it's important sometimes just to watch these episodes back. I often do and listen to, what everybody said again and kind of listen to where we went with certain subjects. And tonight the subject was mama's boys. And, not only I guess that's how that affects people, how that affects the relationships, but I think how it affects those people's potential spouses, potential partners, potential people that, they may, be encountering and, having that strong bond, how that may change through the years. And you can give us a call if you have something to weigh in on that. 816-398-8229. This is the Love Live. We're about an hour and 20 minutes in, so that means we've got about 40 minutes or so left. If you are watching on YouTube, or if you're watching on Twitch, or if you're watching on Facebook Live, make sure you drop those comments in. We will be going through the comments and just kind of diving back in. I think, to mama's boy, I think does it work the other way around when you don't have a mama? Have you ladies ever encountered a man who doesn't have a strong relationship with his mother? Does that
Yeah,
affect the relationship in the same way?
it doesn't affect it the same way, but I feel like it affects it still because now it's almost depending on how bad she was. Um, they're looking for those traumas in you.
And you also got to be careful with the ones that are looking for the approval of their mother too.
So do you feel like on the flip side, like the man is looking for the good qualities in his mother if he does have a good relationship with his mom?
I don't know, because I'll just be hoping when he look at me, he ain't thinking about his damn mama. Like,
He definitely should be doing that for sure. So do you still feel the same way you feel in that video? I don't know how old that video is. Do you still feel as a person that you have nothing to offer like a man?
the way I'm made to feel, yeah, but I know better. So I think that the issue is because I offer masculine energy, men don't want to get to know what I have to offer because they feel a way about my masculine energy. And I can't help that I'm dwelling in that because I have yet to feel a safe space to have energy. Be feminine is to be vulnerable. So it's not that it's not in there. It's just what if how do I feel comfortable enough to do that with you? I've gotten with someone, I've let those walls down of vulnerability to be hurt. So if the wall keep getting thicker each time I let it back up, so it take you a little bit more to get it down because I've been through some shit. So I don't that day, based off what he said, I felt how I felt. That changed. That did. But based off of what I've currently been going through, I almost do still feel the same way, even though I have more to offer now than I did then.
I always thought when people ask you what do you bring to the table, they're talking about physical things. Like you have a a house, a car, money, a good
Adult,
credit. You know what I'm
adult
saying?
stuff. Adult stuff. That's
I
what
feel
it
like
is.
that's I feel like that's the problem though, because if you want somebody to need you, then what you bring cannot be physical.
Hey,
Because
hold on, Tanner. Let me ask
I
you a
don't.
question.
I just want
Yeah.
to know one of y'all is cutting up like.
I'm gonna say straight boogie. Tanner, uh, are you single, bro?
Yeah.
I could tell that because y'all two is the energy. You and Delia is like the energy that don't mesh. The most single energy of the whole pod. And I'm gonna just jump in as the know-it-all married man for 1 second and say this. It's like because you was agreeing, you was like, you bring to the table, car, house. Yes, you was about that shit. Like, yes, those are the things that you need to bring. Exactly. You know exactly what the things are.
I
I'm glad.
mean,
Right.
yeah.
That's why
I
I'm
mean,
saying
the
like
adult. I mean, of course, people equivalent to a. Oh, let's get married. But what do you bring to the table? And you name all these things. I got a house. I got a car. I got a job. Okay, you doing adult shit in life. What can you help elevate me? First of all, you're like, oh, I'm not cooking for you because I'm not married. I can cook for my damn self. I don't need. I don't.
I didn't
You
say
want
that.
me?
I
You
didn't say I
want
want
me? You
for you.
want me to cut your grass? You want me to cut your grass? But that's husband duty. You know what I'm saying? I can flip. We can flip this back and forth all fucking day.
So
You know what
my
I'm saying?
question is, because I
but
love when y'all say that. You say it's a husband duty. So when do you perform it?
Hey, no, I'm asking you the same thing. Like I'm telling you,
No, that don't make
y'all women get up
okay.
here. Y'all
I
women.
got grass in my yard right now. And let's say we start dating tomorrow. Let's say we're gonna get engaged next February. You're not gonna start cutting my grass until next November when we're
No,
married.
no, I'm gonna start
Tomorrow.
cut. I got an acre worth of yard. I cut it. I cut your grass, my grass, your friend's grass. You know what I'm saying? Whoever. You feel what I'm
But
saying?
I'm married.
But when do you show that you're a good grass cutter?
Yeah, like when does grass
At
cut
the
start?
beginning. At the beginning. At
At
the
the
he's
beginning
beginning.
saying women
what?
should
The
do the
marriage
same.
At the beginning.
He's
of
saying
the marriage.
women should do the
At the
same.
beginning.
They come in cutting grass. See the truth.
But here's that's the thing. While I think a lot of people can't get a genuine relationship out of people because it's like an inching game. It's like, all right, you giving a little bit, what you giving up over there? All right, I give you a little more. It's cup for cup.
Yeah,
It,
Yeah.
it's it's
That's
it's
crazy.
ounce for ounce.
it
Then it's
That's
is.
going
crazy.
So
brick
what's
for brick for
so
everybody
when
else.
does it? So what's considered husband duties versus boyfriend duties and wife
Ask
duties
yourself.
versus
Well, let me
Ask
girlfriend
tell you.
duties?
Let
yourself
me tell
that.
you one
Ask
thing
yourself
about.
that
Let me tell
because
you one
y'all
thing about
women
me and
want to
my
get
wife
married.
though.
Y'all women
Since
want to get married so quick, so fast, and y'all claim, oh, that's wifey material. That's wifey material. That's wifey duties. What the
Meaning
hell is wifey duties?
we want to get married so fast because if we actually you ready for me, I got the energy for that tanning. So we want to get married so fast because if you'd actually date us, learn what we're about, and court us properly, then you'd find out that you didn't have to sleep with us, waste your money, and move on, and then you could commit the way you need to. That's why we will want to be married. But instead, we're wasting our time, spending time in situationships, sleeping around, going out, traveling, and actually not really committing. And then we're waiting 7 years and then being like, oh, well, after we hate each other, let's probably just try to get married. That's why we're ready to get that shit over with. All of us women are. All of y'all men have. The society has ruined the visual for y'all. So now that y'all worried about the ring, y'all worried about all of these other things, when in reality, all right, we can get together, decide that we want to be together, make a plan, and execute. Instead, it's like, oh, well, no, oh, my boy said he knew you back in the. What the fuck is happening? Like, what are we doing here?
So you immediately start you immediately start cooking for me. You immediately start courting me.
Yeah.
You immediately start.
Well, I'm
Okay,
never gonna court you.
so 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 you wouldn't have you wouldn't bring up nothing like, oh, this is wifey duty. You wouldn't say nothing like that.
No.
But when does it
But
switch though? Y'all still ain't answer my question.
Right.
When
I
does it
feel like
switch
that,
from?
When do the
That
man
can never
decide to cut the damn grass? You talking about in the beginning? In the beginning of what?
in the beginning of listen, if all right, we're gonna feel each other out for a week.
Oh,
All
okay. So
right.
after week 1, you cutting grass?
After week one, yeah. You cooking? You cooking? If
So
I buy
that
the
no, that's
groceries,
not what you said.
if I buy the
So
groceries, you
you
cooking?
only gonna cut the grass if I cook? I gotta cook your mama dry ass pork chop? I'm just saying, I need to know what we talking about here.
No, no. See, I'm not a tit for tat person. But if I do something, you know what I'm saying, uh, a masculine energy, I need some feminine energy back. You know what I'm saying?
All right, so if you cut
That's
the
it.
grass and I suck your dick, but I don't cut dinner, how would you feel?
I mean, shit. It's.
No, no,
Still waiting on an answer though.
no.
Hey, hold up.
That's
Hold up.
masculine.
Hey, hold on.
Why are you still giggling? What happened? That threw you off?
Hey, and
Yeah.
nigga, cut the grass, nigga.
I think he's loving it.
Cut the grass.
Cut the grass, nigga.
Because
Cut the grass so you get some head.
Listening out here,
hours.
if you meet a girl, just be like, "Damn, your grass." You know, I know not to cut y'all, but you know what? You know what the other one besides cutting the grass is? I got one for y'all. It's clean the car too. That's another good one.
Oh man, detail my shit if you want to.
Clean
I'm
the
gonna
car, yeah.
and I'm gonna wax you off.
Hey, that's really all I need. I need somebody to keep my car clean.
If you keep the car clean, fellas.
Oh my God, that's
y'all know
because I just want to hop in there and go. I don't want to clean it and I don't want to gas it. So you do that, yes, you ain't got to worry about it. I'm sitting
And you don't want to drive. And your women don't like driving. So that's number one right there.
I love driving because you drive like Miss Daisy, and I don't want to hear about that shit.
And I hate driving.
I don't like driving either.
Yeah,
I hate driving.
I definitely want to ride.
I love driving. He gonna buy something to eat.
Yeah, I guess I'll be buying something to eat that day. Then after I cut the grass, I guess I'll buy something to eat that day. For sure.
I mean, I just think, you know,
so you buy something to eat, you cut the grass, and you get head.
Yeah,
but what?
Yeah, hey,
that sounds like an epic evening. Sounds like we should get married tomorrow.
That sounds like we should get married.
Now I'm looking for
now we have a couple.
I'm trying to elope.
And you didn't call your mama at all.
At all. Yeah.
No.
I think it's beautiful.
I'm doing adult shit in life. See?
I'm doing adult shit in life.
Well, he is no better than that.
Y'all crazy. What's wrong with y'all?
Envion looks displeased with us, and I want to hear what you got to say.
She don't like driving. She don't like driving. Look at her. She like sitting in the.
Where's my lighter? Where's my lighter?
She likes to be a passenger princess. I can tell by her.
I absolutely am. I don't touch doors in the presence of men. So what? No, I'm absolutely. I'm a rider. Yes. No.
What about road trips?
How do
What about road trips? Y'all take turns driving the road trips, or you just like
driving the whole road trip? I don't
trust nobody who driving on the road trip. No uncle, your daddy, or nobody. He can't. Maybe your daddy can't drive. Your daddy got to ride. Tell your daddy be the DJ because
I'm done.
Funky
so
fresh.
You driving everywhere, Copeland.
Fuck yeah, 10 hours. Ain't nobody driving. And me, grandma, we all making it. We gonna make it safe. People fall asleep and do too much shit, man. I can't do it. But I will say this though, for all the single folks out there, that's also about getting married. It's like stopping reading the signs. Like if you don't like somebody, you're gonna know you don't like them. Like if they got some bummy shoes on, you're not gonna want to buy them some shoes. Like it's just like basic shit. You come over there, they don't have food, and you're not putting the food in the refrigerator, and you got a pocket full of money, but then you go over another girl house and put food in the refrigerator, you know. Then you just got to look at yourself and be like, you know, maybe this ain't the one. Man. Because I think that's the biggest part, Tannen, is the trust, my brother. I know it's hard out here because I think in art, let's not even say in the real world, because art doesn't represent the real world, but it represents like the alchemy of social consciousness. And we living in a generation where, first of all, the female rapper is evolving. The female rapper is literally the most artistic rapper, and probably the top rappers in the game are female. There's no new male rappers doing shit. and now like a kind of a female derogative, almost, I guess you can call it negative perspective, is starting to grow. And we got a whole nother generation of girls who they role models ain't what the generation before that. Just like young men, same thing. But I think for women, it's really huge. It's like we have some of those people out there who, preach femininity and all those things. Just like we got some of those men like Robert Smith out there, richest black man in America. And I think in reality for women, it's a thing, in men too. It's the trust. You got to get your trust on. If you ain't getting your trust on, then you probably getting your lust on.
Ooh.
Yeah. Do you say you ain't getting your trust on? You probably getting your lust on.
Bars. All right, Boogie. Let's hear you battle rap that.
Oh shit!
I'll cook Boogie.
With that, man.
It is what it is. Look at my wife talking about I'm sleepy after 20 minutes of driving. Exactly. She don't need to drive.
Y'all going to the store and back home.
Man, you ever ride with a motherfucker, you feel that on the side of the road, they didn't start hitting them little ribs on the side. Oh hell no, pull back over, y'all.
Y'all just got on 435.
That's
pull
the
your
word.
ass back over. You didn't rubbed over these damn rub lines over here. They made the wake real niggas a get me up. Nope. Come on.
I definitely gonna hop up.
You like pull over.
Pull the fuck over.
That's when the husband duties is gonna kick in.
When you sleep and it happens, it make you mad because you be like, "Well, what you doing? You'll wake up mad.
You can't even drive a car. Get out."
See, you just gotta not eat.
Then you really gonna be up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You're gonna be up. You just gotta not eat nothing.
I will get you no matter what time or day.
Yeah, we see it. OG got that great beard. I trust this nigga. Maybe he might can drive. He ain't gonna go.
I trust him. I don't make it there. And I don't trust him because I sense glaucoma. I don't trust him.
Oh, what?
How you sense glaucoma?
I just sense glaucoma.
Yeah, you just got trust issues all the way around.
I do. I've been through some shit.
You just got trust issues all the way around with Delia.
I don't trust nobody but Serenity.
You don't even trust niggas to see right.
Hold on, but look. Delia background look fire. She like she stuck up in Rapunzel Castle tonight.
Hey,
get the fuck out of here.
Like canopy bed.
Hey, not Rapunzel Castle. And I'm in here alone, by the way. But it is really pretty. I want this kind of bed in my own house, for real.
Oh,
I know where you at, Delia.
Yeah, I'm not gonna play with her.
Hey, that nigga said it's a day and a half from Seattle to Kansas City.
Who said that?
Hey, he on his way.
Threat.
Oh, is he saying he coming up here?
We're gonna see you Tuesday, nigga.
Beyond Jay Miller trying to get you.
He on his way for you, Delia.
That he didn't
for you.
He said you a daddy's girl. He gonna show you who daddy is.
Hey. Now Jay is actually on here all the time. He mess with us. Jay Miller, he's on the LoveLive.
Yeah, he is.
Daniel,
Shout
that's
out
not
to Jay, man.
He said he ain't gonna call his mama.
Hey, shut up.
I'm about to die.
Hey, but that's one thing. But I ain't gonna lie. With the mama and daddy issues, you can't be telling your mama all our business, or you can't be telling your daddy our business. You can't be telling.
That's my business thing.
Copeland ain't talked to me all day because you're like, yeah. And then your daddy come over trying to treat me weird, trying to punk me and shit. Trying to, sneak one in, drop a hammer on my toe.
I don't know. I find I'm curious to know, like, with male leadership, it's kind of a man's job to, with their woman, learn about her to best cover her. So it's like, if you as a man know, like, for example, it was a time where he was like, don't be upset that I have support and you don't, which is obviously a blow at the fact my mama is passed. Okay, but
harsh.
In the same token, with you knowing that, wouldn't you, as you're loving me and you're the leader, wouldn't you instead cater to that feeling versus belittle it as a leader, or is that immaturity in a man?
I don't think somebody that loves you would take that blow.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Facts.
that was kind of mean.
I
You know what
think
I'm saying?
Because what do you get
I
out of what do you get out of that? Like if you accept that comment, like you say it, boom. What comes out of that? What lesson do you learn?
I just learned that you can hurt me
Yeah, I mean that's all it
already.
is. It's not like pick up your shit. All right, the floor. You know, as black men, I think it's a cold thing. But I secretly be studying dudes like Joe Jackson and Ike Turner and
Yeah,
like
because
all
this,
these.
yeah,
Go
because
ahead.
Copeland, let's get really deep. That actually becomes a verbal abuse.
Hmm.
Because if you really want to go a little deeper, like that, what Copeland is saying, and that's that kind of surface level. But if he continues to do that, that becomes verbal and mental abusive, and then that's how you end up kind of like putting somebody down as their self-esteem starts getting low, and then once that kind of snowballs, depending on the person, it can snowball into physical abuse and just, I don't know, but another form of abuse. So that's a verbal abuse thing.
yes.
Yeah,
I,
I
he can't listen. I know my daddy's deceased, and if somebody come through and say my dad, you goddamn right, my daddy dead, so nigga, you gotta be dead too. Let's go. You got out of here. Bye. You sure fucking right.
dang.
He sure is
All
dead.
right,
I ain't got his
look,
support no more, but I ain't got yours neither.
look.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
there's a
That,
little topic.
So we got to
Okay,
go.
little topic. Okay.
I don't even feel like that's a man thing. Like I just feel like that as a person, like you should understand that that's not okay. Because, like even as a woman, like you shouldn't take those kind of shots at your man. So it should work vice versa. Because especially if it's something that's regular, like that adds on. People don't forget things like that. Like what I'm saying. If it's a
I
real
won't
personal,
hurt.
yeah, like if it's a real
It
personal
makes
shot that
me
hurt,
for
that
men.
don't go away.
Like it makes me wonder. It just makes me wonder for men. Okay, if you meet a woman and she's in all of her masculine, like, are you willing to love her to get her to her feminine, or belittle her and dog her for how she is, and then
See,
that to not love her? Because it's not your job to change her. But okay, clearly you're talking with her, you're learning why she is like this, and clearly things have happened. But if there's value and you see it, like, I don't know, I've been made to feel like, oh well, you're mean, you're aggressive, so I can't love you. And it's like, damn, if you love me, I could kind of stop being mean and aggressive. Okay, go ahead, Envy. Because I know Envy, I'm about to give a long, I'm ready to hear it.
Darling,
Yeah,
darling.
exactly.
No, she
Yeah,
can let you
I
know.
just asked, like, go ahead.
Hey, but she got some
He
real
do
shit.
say this stuff, but I want to hear some dudes, because I'm us as women. This is actually where my stress comes from, because I talk to women and women are still women, and I want to hear some men because men are what I'm dealing with, and I want to hear men so I can get a men perspective.
I mean, me personally, I feel like let's say it's a woman that comes around me and she has masculine energy. I feel like me being I'm a man. Like I don't, what I'm saying? I'm naturally already like that. I feel like if I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, you'll naturally tone down from that. I don't have to
oh
talk
yeah,
you
for
into doing
sure,
nothing.
for sure.
I feel
I
like that'll
had
just
I
slowly
had
go
plenty of
away.
women, had plenty of women turn down for me. You feel what I'm saying? It's like, oh Tanny, you give me so much, you give me so much
Oh, we
feminine.
giving
Right.
them
I'm
some.
like, ooh,
I can
Tanner,
want
what?
Oh,
I can
Tanny. Oh,
Right.
Tanny.
I'm about to say,
I can
Tanner, hold on. This ain't that kind of show, player.
Hey, but it's
Calm
like,
down.
I don't know.
This
no
ain't the kind
no,
of
but
show.
I
They
got
rubbing
respect
on
for
his
shoulders.
beard. Oh,
Right.
Tanny.
Dark skinned niggas be tripping. I don't know what's
Hey,
wrong with y'all. All my dark skinned homies always just dark is
Copeland,
always
hold
trying to
on,
just
Copeland, which
take
one
it
did
to
you
go
think
ahead.
you are,
you
Copeland?
dark skin, you are stupid.
You for sure dark skin, Copeland.
Hey man,
Oh,
Hey,
this
Tanny.
is a safe space.
I'm still tanning. I'm still a ooh tanning. I ain't gonna lie. Well, so what they say, ooh tanning what?
hey,
Oh,
they be like,
oh,
they be
Tanny.
like, yeah, hold up. They be like I don't have to do this around you, or I can be calm. I can talk to you calmly, or I
It's
can be this way
true.
with you, and it's you know what I'm saying. It's like I'm their safe space. You know what I mean? So
And why would you, can I ask, why do you feel it from your perspective? Why do you feel like you were providing a safe space? Like, what were you doing to
me,
make them feel that way?
because like it's the way I talk to them. You know, it's the way you talk to a lady. It's the way it's the way the places you bring them around. If you so much into the ghetto-ness of going to Boulevard nights every weekend, I'm over here taking you to wineries. I'm over here, you know, giving you a new book to read. I'm over here asking you what your love language is. I'm over here trying to get to the bottom of who you are. They're
Copeland, why you
like,
didn't bring Bam on tonight?
they're like,
Bam is in L.A. He wrote
Okay.
Bam.
And
Bam.
it's
Bam rode a motorcycle from L.A. from Kansas City to L.A. this week.
he about to come back skinny. Okay, now Tannen, continue.
No, but hear me out. But the one thing I'm gonna say is this. This is the thing though. You gotta know this, like 10 and 2. Danielle just be always saying she trying to do the opposite of this shit that you just said. And she be saying she trying to drive fast and
yeah,
smoke
Smoke
big blunt.
blunts and drive real fast.
You trying to smoke blunts and drive real fast.
Get it right. I'm smoking blunts and I'm driving real fast.
And I think sometimes that's our disconnect. I think that's the disconnect as men. And I ain't gonna lie, Tan, and I used to be the same way, bro. When I was younger, I don't know how old you are, but I used to be the same way about the vibe I provide. And be thinking, because I'm not that type either to be falling off in the Boulevard nights and all that shit. We're gonna go do something. We're gonna go to the Nelson's Atkins or whatever. But once I did start going to Boulevard nights and all that type of shit and just driving fast and smoking blunts with girls and taking them to town topic, that's what shit that's the type of shit me and my wife used to do. You know, that's the type of shit that's a date. You know, go smoke hookah. All the ratchet shit is really what a lot of women want to do, unfortunately. It's just
no. So hold on. Let me back up. I really don't even smoke blunts. Let's just go. I don't even smoke.
I'm not about to play with you.
So I'm really two different people in a relationship and out of a relationship. If I'm in a relationship, I don't even go to clubs. Like you're not even gonna see me on a club scene. When I'm out of a relationship, I will pop out every now and then. But I still don't even really like clubs like that. But I will make an appearance to some places here and there when I'm living a single life. But smoking blunts and driving real fast, that
sounds fun.
Yeah, that ain't real. That ain't real me, you know. But it sounds good.
In my hand with
but like you said, but Copeland, like you said though, the driving at night and just driving and talking and vibing, and like you said, going to town topic, most definitely those type of nights are, you know, get out. We people watch, like, you know, me and my guy, we'll just people watch. We'll go on Westport. We out at Westport, we in the car eating, and we gonna people watch all night. This stuff like that. But I don't necessarily think. I think sometimes it just depends on the other person. Like if you got a club guy, you and your guy might be able to go to the club though. And you still might get a little bit of, you know, ratchet in the club. But if I go to the club, I'm gonna go to the club with my guy and I'm gonna get ratchet with him. I'm not gonna go by myself.
So what if you a person that like to go to the club and your man don't? Do y'all feel like stuff like that is a problem? Like me personally, like if my girl like to smoke blunts and drive fast, like if that's what you like, that's just what you like. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna make you not what you like. If you like the club, I'm not saying be there every weekend or something, but I'm not a nigga like that. I feel like I gotta hold my girl hand. Like you should be able to go to the club and still.
So you gonna be in the passenger seat while I'm smoking blunts, driving real fast?
Nah, I'm not. But if that's what you want, that's what you.
But I'm just saying, like you just said, if your girl like driving fast and smoking blunts, like so you just gonna be like, hey babe, you go out here and you smoke blunts.
You ain't about to play with my life. You ain't about to play with my life. But if that's what you out there doing, if my girl out there smoking blunts and driving fast, and she might want to hit the club. Why do y'all feel like that's a problem? I feel like people try to mold people too much. I feel like people can be who they are together.
I think there just has to be a compromise, because it's like, all right, if I'm into a hobby that you're not into, then if I have a friend that is, then it should be okay that I go with that friend to do the hobby if you don't want to. And I know I've been in a relationship before where that was an issue. I remember I dated somebody that didn't skate and I skated. So it was like, all right, well, you don't skate, but I'm going to still go skating, and I got a skate partner. Well, the issue was the fact I had the skate partner. Okay, well, you have the opportunity to be my skate partner, but you didn't want to. I'm not going to don't want to. And it's fair that you're upset I have a partner when you could have been the partner. So it was two levels of compromise. You could have compromised and skated with me even though you didn't want to, but I'm not going to compromise not skating because you're not. So I feel like it has to be a compromise in that.
Like with your skate partner, a man.
Yep.
So that's probably what he.
don't have a. He probably felt like you should have some female skate
But
partners.
that's not
Me
how it
personally.
How
goes.
can you have a female skate partner?
Exactly.
I mean, I
No,
don't really
They
be
not
dating.
skaters, Delia.
They
No,
not.
they
They
must be doing a dancing and freaking on
But
each
look,
other's skates.
we're
here's
not
how I
freaking
look at
each other, but true enough, yes, the man definitely feel the way. But it's like you have the like you could come. Then it's one of them. All right, even if you showed up, I feel like it is a bit much to ask a person to go skating that doesn't skate to sit and watch, because that's whack. I mean, I wouldn't want to do that. But if you're like, oh well, I want to be in the presence of you, like to cut my hobby off to now go, I don't know, and bowl. So now basically I've cut off what I enjoy to do to completely do what you enjoy, but I don't even enjoy it. So I think that's the issue. So it's like, yeah, you're upset it's a guy, but who cares? You could have been the guy. I'm not gonna go home with him. I'm skating with him, and I'm still gonna come home and sleep with your non-skating ass. So what do we?
I feel like I don't feel like you in the wrong, because like me personally, like, okay, let's say my girl's a skater and her skate partner is a guy. If she's already presenting me the opportunity to fill that role and I just say no, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't tell you to just not skate. So if I ain't gonna put the skates on and learn it, you know what I mean? I feel like that's where the compromise is. Like, okay, I don't want you to skate with a dude, but I don't skate. Okay, it sounds like I need to put some skates on, or you know what I'm saying? We got to figure something out.
Tannen don't feel that same way.
Because look, if I tell you not to do it, it's gonna create problems. You're gonna
Tannen
feel
like,
I'm
oh hell no, Tannen, what's wrong?
No, ain't nothing wrong. Hey, if I don't do something and you got somebody, you got your friends or somebody to do it with, I'm cool. As long as you come home.
So what if you were out with a girl and it's like y'all third date and she just pull out some cocaine and just do some?
Oh, okay. Now, wow.
Now wait a
What would you
minute.
do?
Yeah, goddamn.
Like, she a lawyer, she just a regular girl. She just pull out some drugs and just do drugs on the
Stored
first
it on your
date.
dashboard.
Oh no, that's not that.
That's
Like,
No, that's not my. No, I can't compromise on that
or
lifestyle.
what if it was even
That's
just
called
like
a deal.
what if it was a blunt? What if it was like you just never seen her smoke before? It's just boop, she just pull out a blunt, just light
it's
this blunt in your
lace.
car.
It's
And
lace.
lace.
Yeah, because I just
no,
like
they gotta go
regular
too.
blunts ain't the same. It's lace. You like, yeah,
See, now y'all throwing in
baby.
those are called
Boogie,
deal
whatever,
breakers.
Boogie. Life comes at you fast, Boogie.
Wait, so John
look,
said, "Do you, babe?" So he riding down the highway.
Jay, you
With
got
the lace
blunts,
boy.
though?
We
You know
gonna
what
go
I'm
ahead and
saying?
get his stray ass down
That's
here.
where I gotta cut. You know what I'm saying? Like, first of all, I don't think anybody just randomly picks up lace blunts, my nigga. Like, obviously you been doing that. Or either I'm stupid,
True.
either I'm completely blind, or you just went crazy. Don't nobody just pick up lace blunts. Those are called deal breakers. Like, if you do cocaine, that's a deal breaker.
Yeah,
you
that's
don't just randomly decide to do no coke. Like, so if you're a person that do cocaine though, and we start dating, and I know you do cocaine, I can't be like, put the cocaine down. Like, you already knew what came
all right.
with the person.
So now we go into Copeland's crazy stories. So I got a crazy story for y'all.
You did the cocaine?
Listen, this is a crazy story. Can I tell you the story? So it was my homeboy's birthday. This is a good friend of mine. It's one of them friends you just get. Y'all got a friend you just get real drunk with. If it's their birthday, it's like your birthday. You like, we just gonna get wet drunk tonight. So we go to the store. It's his birthday. We tell the man at the liquor store it's his birthday. We got a fifth of Remy, buy one get one free. We got a free one.
VSOP 1738.
So I drank this whole bottle. I drank a lot of it. I drank too much of this shit that you're never supposed to drink. And I go to Max's on Blue Ridge. So I'm in Max's.
This is an epic story.
Oh man, I kicked it. So I see a young lady that I know, and we familiar with each other. So I'm like, yeah, I'm just beat ass drunk, but it's okay. So I'm riding with her, and then I kind of black out. And I wake up and I'm at my dad's club. I roll a blunt and I black out again, and I'm all over. Next thing you know, I'm in the back seat.
You woke up like a baby.
Yeah, and it's a whole nother nigga in the front seat.
Oh,
wait, what?
And they was about to Jeffrey Dahmer you.
Hold on. Let me finish my story.
They was about to Jeffrey Dahmer you.
Listen, it was a whole nother nigga in the front seat, and I'm like, damn. I hear him, but I can't move. I'm that drunk. I done drunk so much motherfucking liquor. I can't do nothing with my life.
They didn't lace this nigga shit with date rape drug.
Right.
And I can hear the nigga. I can hear the nigga, and he like, hey, why he breathing like that? What's wrong with this nigga? What y'all done gave this nigga? He's genuinely concerned about me at this point. And he hops in the back and he opens up a bag and he puts it in my face. And I'm like, I stopped breathing. And he like, nigga, breathe. He popped me in the back of the head hard as shit. And I breathed in and boo! I woke up like, you know how like in the movies a motherfucker scream? It instantly made me sober. What was ever was in his bag. And I woke up and I was like, damn.
Oh yeah, they laced your drink.
Now here's the thing. This girl, I know what. No, I had a whole fifth of. I had my own liquor. I didn't drink no liquor there. I had a fifth that I bought from the store. But the more the story is, this girl, I know her for a long ass time, and I'm like, damn, you didn't picked up the nigga you do the drugs with. You do this is what you do. So, do you think I ever talked to her again?
No.
But in reality,
what was in the bag?
But hold on. In reality, that made me make it home. And when I made it home, I lived with my grandmother at the time. And I threw up in the bed and I had alcohol poisoning real bad and I could have died. And that was the only thing that kept me alive in that moment because I was really kind of in a blacked out kind of state. And when I got home, I threw up in the bed, went to sleep. They called the ambulance, had to get IVs. It was a whole bad situation. I was drinking a whole fifth of Remy. And in that situation with her, I'll be thinking like, damn, you kind of saved my life. But also I did not know this about you. I didn't know like, you know, how bold you got to be to pick up.
Your fault, though.
I mean, it's a crazy situation. It really happened. But I mean, but what about
cocaine? No.
What would you do though? Well, if this is a chick that you know,
that's probably what was in that bag. You know, cocaine reverse alcohol poison. That's probably what she had you snort that.
Nigga, this nigga popped me in the head. I'm telling you, like a pop, like pop.
I still wouldn't do it. Next day, you do coke. I ain't doing it.
I was laid out dead ass drunk. Let me tell you. So, but I'm just saying, but for her, we got the story so crazy. We falling on the wrong parts. The thing is, what I'm saying is, for people that you don't know, sometimes you don't know them until you in them situations with them, and people put you in situations, whether you put yourself in that situation or not. Like for her, I didn't think she got down like that. She picked up a whole nother dude. Like I'm in the front seat. She picked up a whole nother. Like that's crazy.
I'm saying you saying pick up. Did she know this guy?
I don't know. I mean, as I was so messed up. I ain't gonna lie. When I got up, I was like, "Take me to my car." That's all. I feel like get to my car. Like you know, I don't care what you doing. Take me to my car.
You missing too many details from this to past judge.
Hey, no, that's the best. That was the whole. That's the whole story, man. Unless I'm gonna tell you,
might have been like, "Hey, this nigga's dying in my back seat. You got that bag of that you be having?"
Hey, yeah, that might have been it.
I feel like you passed the judgment too soon.
But what I'm saying is, for her, she always thought it was awkward that I never talked to her again. After that,
I think it is. I grabbed the nigga that saved your life. You can't call me. I could have left your ass on the road.
But you might have tainted me too, though. I got this story that forever to tell. You know, of course I'm anonymous because this is a safe space. But
oh my god!
But this story don't happen if you don't get blacked out drunk, nigga. You created the story. She didn't do nothing.
Yeah, what OGJ say?
You got played.
You got played, son. Damn, OJ.
Nah, I don't understand. Cope, it's out, like you played yourself. You didn't pass out from the shit in the bag. You passed out from the
all that liquor. I was out here loose, man.
Yeah, he was out here too. Yeah, he was tripping.
Tripping. I drunk that liquor, man. My friend should have never let me really just leave the group because I was just like, I got something else I'm about to do now. Nope.
Damn.
Tanner, how old are you? You don't mind me asking?
34.
Okay, yeah, we all the same age. I know Boogie 23. Out here in the streets.
That nigga Cope telling a story like it's crazy people in it. He the crazy person.
Hey,
Boogie.
Hey.
Huh?
I was just drunk. The audacity.
I'm
Tanny,
saying though.
what's your zodiac sign, Tanny?
A Leo.
What's
August
Scorp-
your
9th.
zodiac? What's your zodiac sign, Trey?
August 9th, Leo.
Scorpio.
Nope.
Hey, talking about why every time I say I'm a Scorpio,
I'm a
motherfuckers
Scorpio too.
they be out of there.
I don't think y'all never asked me what my sign was.
Yes, did we ask you your sign a long time ago? We ain't.
No, you never asked. The
Hold
Scorpio.
on, hold on, hold on.
All right, all right. What's your
What's everybody
rising
love
moon?
language though?
Who, me?
What's everybody love language? What's going on here?
Oh, okay.
Words of
Tanner,
affirmation
question.
Words
Hold
of
on.
affirmation.
and
Hold
acts
on,
of
hold on, hold on,
service.
hold on, hold on. Tanner, ask these ladies these questions. We're gonna start. Hold on. Ask them, Tanner, because Tanner said he got good questions anyway.
Hey, what's your love language?
It has to be physical touch.
Oh, okay. All right. That seems like, yeah, you seem like type. I can see that. All right, you all five of them. Let me bet. MVP, you all five of them.
Actually, I have a tie for words of affirmation and acts of
Ah,
service.
me too. On words of affirmation. That's mine.
Yeah.
Okay, I can see that. I definitely see that in you.
So
People.
that's my love language. The way that I give love to people though is words of affirmation and well, yeah, and acts of service. So that I think that's uncanny when I think of it. Like
Yeah,
that's the way that
that's
I receive love, but that's also the way that I give love the most in
yeah.
those ways. Like I'm always like I'm a cheerleader for my friends. Like you could ask Serenity.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm words of affirmation for real, for real. Like that's mine. And then and yeah, acts of service
Yeah.
definitely. So I like doing for for people, and I also like cheering them on. So
Yeah. That
all right.
that like yeah. I'm the cheerleader of a friend group. Like you can do it, bitch. Like
Yeah.
that's like yeah.
Hey, that's me for sure. All right. All right, we get along then. Damn, I don't know. What are you? What hold on.
She's
You're acts of
muted.
service. Oh she
I don't got one.
yes you do. You acts of service. That's
No,
yours.
it's words of affirmation. And it's actually what I would like to think is what's failing me because I need to hear it and it's never said to me. And the reason being is because I'm in my masculine. I'm too dominant to get told.
Oh yeah, see, yeah, you definitely need somebody who gonna match that. Words of
Yeah.
affirmation. You know what I'm saying? You need somebody to cheerlead, you need somebody to tell you the real. Even though you got your female friends to tell you the real, no dude's gonna tell you the real. You feel what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Because look at you. Who gonna tell you? You know what I mean?
That
So
sucks though.
yeah, it does. It does. It's pretty messed up because you know what I'm saying, like I said, look at you, you got the masculine energy, you know what I'm saying, you make your own money, you do what you want to do, and then nobody really can put a handle on you.
That's not true because they just have to put the handle on me. So I think you can't. I agree with you because that's how they're feeling, but it's actually sad because that's not true. So it's like grow the balls to put the handle on me because I'm actually willing to allow the handle. I'm willing to submit. So have the strength to but
Yeah,
I'm not
you just
tell you to have the strength. Like duh, just fucking have the strength.
yeah, when you be around that person, you're gonna be feeling real. You're gonna be feeling real good. You're like, all right, I can let down. I can let loose. Trust
Hmm.
me, it's gonna happen to
But so
you.
you would agree that the reason why I'm still dwelling in my masculine so much is because I haven't met a man that's like, I don't know the words. You tell me the words because that's what I figure out.
That really can put your mind at ease. Let's say that you need somebody who can put your mind at ease, your body at ease. You know what I'm saying? Put you in a different head space. That's it. Right now, you're fighting. Right now, you really are fighting. You don't even know it yet. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you do know it, but you don't wanna come to reality. That's all. So yeah.
Hey, Shannon.
Oh, words of affirmation. Here we go.
Oh, you are. Oh, yes. It's words of
Yeah.
affirmation
Yeah.
and acts of service. But I actually am, as far as giving love, I do words of affirmation. I actually give gifts. Like I'm very thoughtful gift giver.
Oh, okay. See me. I'm not. I'm terrible at gift giving. So
You have to think like, what does this person want? Like that's what I'm good at that.
yeah.
Like I
See.
people and like, oh, if they say, oh, I like blah blah blah, and let's say you have something you're low on, and I'll be like, I'm at the store, I'm like, I'm gonna pick that up for you. I'm that type of person.
Yeah. Yep. 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 That is true. You know. I just what do they call it? A hopeless romantic, something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yep.
Yeah. But
Meaning,
all right. Sure.
what
That's cool.
is your love like? Just what words of affirmation? That's it.
Yeah. Acts of service.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So yeah, I like doing. That's why I went to massage therapy. So
In the background, like we playing the Quiet Storm.
yeah, that's it. gotta, I gotta talk to my plants. You know, let my plants hear the music. You know
Oh,
what I mean?
okay.
Gotta let that.
Why
You know,
playing
the plant. You know what I mean?
that got 10 and the Love Doctor on here. You figuring this all out?
Oh, we got our sign of the night.
Oh, okay.
So we had a live caller call in. And live caller, who are you? You're live on the Love Live.
This is Red Pill Crip. How's everybody's Sunday going?
Yeah, what's good?
What's the motherfucking deal, man? How's everybody? How y'all doing?
We good, man. How you rocking?
Oh man, you know me, man. I'm always on 10 on something. Shit, you know? But yeah. But is everybody okay? Because I need to make sure everybody's okay before I start talking first.
We're okay.
Can I make sure everybody's in a good mood?
I feel like
okay, red pill. Here we go. Are you a mama's boy?
Set it off.
Here we go with what? I didn't even say nothing.
I'm asking a question. Are you a mama's boy or not?
What's the topic for tonight? Mama's boys. Please don't
am
say
I a
nothing
mama's
about
boy?
that.
Yeah, are you a mama's boy?
Oh yeah. You know what? I ain't gonna lie to you. I probably am a mama's boy for real.
Hey, I think that's the first time you've been honest on this damn channel.
Oh nah, nigga, I'm always honest. That's why y'all kick me off. Stop. I'm always honest. If I lied, I would never be here. I mean, matter of fact, if I lied, y'all would keep me on the stream. But if I be telling the truth, y'all want me to get the fuck on.
Nah, we keep you on because you hilarious.
Nah, but I mean, the truth is hilarious. But no. The truth do be kind of funny. You feel me? But damn, somebody said something I was trying to address. I was on hold a little bit too long. What's the main topic? Let's get back into it. What's cracking?
Mama's boy.
Hey, my phone was about to go dead, so I gotta. I'm at 2% right now.
So Red Pill, are you a mama's boy or not? You are? Okay, cool. So that was.
Hey, Red Pill, get me on the show, man.
I think I would be. I'll probably be a mama's boy.
Okay, cool. Well, that was the subject. Thank you for calling.
Well, hold on. What the fuck?
We about to get off.
What is the basis of the
tonight?
Is it
Tonight
like
we're
a yes
talking about
or no
mama's
question
boys.
and then it's over?
No, tonight we were talking about mama's boys, and now we just kind of at the end, and everybody percentages is low, so we just don't want to stress you out. And since you forgot yours, we ain't even gonna let you be stressed, so we just gonna get off.
Oh,
but thanks for calling.
I'm not stressed.
You're a mama's boy. We don't appreciate
it.
All right, perfect. So, we're back here because we are we're over it. We are over 2 hours and all of our phones are about to die. So tonight we're going to go ahead and get off because we don't want to lose our great momentum for the subject. So as we do this every Sunday at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time, this is the Love Live. And I'm going to allow my co-host to segue us all off. Get us off. Do that thing you do. He went to the restroom.
Yeah, I know y'all done pissed off the Red Pill Crip.
Darn. So we want to go
And
ahead
then
and
we
end
had a
the show
time.
because we about to have no battery and he was gonna be pissed anyway.
Okay, y'all listen.
We ain't trying to hurt him. We dying. What do we want us to do?
Well, if y'all
So you
didn't,
know we gonna be topic of discussion on his Facebook
And
page.
he's not gonna be on
He
his
gonna,
Facebook page.
he gonna get
so
on y'all ass.
He be all right.
if y'all didn't know, this is the Love Live. This is a safe space.
For some people.
We do this every Sunday. This is a mostly safe space. It seems
There
like
we go.
tonight.
It's a mostly safe space.
Not
We
for
do
red pill.
this. We do this every Sunday at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time, 10 p.m. Eastern Time, live on Facebook, live on Twitch, and live on Facebook. Make sure you go follow us on YouTube and follow us up on all those other platforms. And tonight, the subject was, Mama's Boy, right? And I think that was a pretty rough subject, but we got through it. Shout out to Tannen Kasky. His phone died halfway through. And we're just gonna kind of run by everybody who's on the panel tonight and get off for the night. So, with that being said, let's get first of all, Mr. Trey. What you gotta say before you
What's
go,
good?
Mr. Trey Boogie?
Shit, well, I ain't got too much, man. Appreciate y'all for having me. This was, when the nigga said you do this by 2 hours, I ain't gonna lie. I was like, damn, nigga, 2 hours. You know what I'm saying? But nah, it was actually fun. It's really interesting. I'm gonna be watching these, from now on. So I'm definitely tap in. I'm gonna follow the Love Live or everybody's socials and the YouTube and all that other stuff. So appreciate y'all for having me.
Peace.
Hello, my babies. I have so many thoughts about the conversation we had today that I didn't get to express. But what I will say.
No, that's real.
And I'm out. Bye.
What's up, everybody? Thanks for having me on. I'm the irregular host, co-host, or not co-host, not co-host, irregular panel person. So I come on every now and again. And thank you guys for having me. I'm Serenity. My name's Sweet Your Peace. I'm out.
So I'm gonna call Serenity our sporadic host, and I'm not gonna call her irregular. She on here sounding like a bad bowel movement. So no, our sporadic host, and she comes on sporadically. And as again, we all know this is the Love Live, and we are your main host. And this was a pleasure. Tonight was awesome, and we will see you guys next week at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. Bye bye. Have a great week. Don't go in the ocean.